Styxboy shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bones, bruise the fur, and pick up for days on days. And the great sound covers slow effects that bad writing to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified. The qualified. We are prepared.
Hello,
Friday.
and welcome to another episode of The Qualified. I'm Jedi Johnson, 22, not joined this week by the great Dom Tober. Yeah, I heard, Dom I heard he's like gotten bored with the pickle party, so now he's at a pickle pepper parties. He's like wants a little more spicy. I don't know. We are here with the always steady Styxboy 73, bad to the bone, Brucifer, and the architect joesduelin. What's going on, fellas? How was your Halloween?
Uneventful.
Spectacular. Yeah,
This is great.
This was the first year my kids did not go trick-or-treating. They hit that age now where it's like, okay, you're too old now for that, and they're absolutely fine with it. So
you don't get trick-or-treaters out on the Ponderosa though, right? Because I mean, first of all, it's way out there, and then they got to get through. They got to get past.
There's no sidewalks. There's no sidewalks. There's no sidewalks.
Swamp and
Gotta get past the dogs. Yeah.
They used to do a nice hayride where they would set up and a handful of people, and it would run like a 1 mile circle, and people would set up along the road, and the hayride would stop. Kids would get off and get candy and do that. So, yeah, it was an unusually warm 80 degrees yesterday.
Hayrides, right, Styx? Don't you have to chaperone those things to make sure those
The hayrides? Oh, yeah. Sometimes.
Styx, you're a professional chaperone. Are you saying hay rides are not something that you don't chaperone? That's outside your limit.
They're outside his purview of chaperone.
That's in a gray area. We'll call it a gray area.
I think those hay rides
or a hay area.
I think hay rides would be more fun than prom, Styx.
Yeah, you know.
Think about it.
Like Terry Garr used to say, you got to roll in the hay.
Easy man.
Another one last.
I had fun last night.
We saw pictures.
Yeah.
I have
Wolfman Jack down there.
It was a Halloween rave, just drinking candy. It was great.
No sticks.
Let me hear your wolf howl, Brucifer.
My kids are too old to dress up, but Brucifer is not too old to dress up for
No,
him.
I'm never too old to dress up. But we did have a scary moment last night. So everyone's out and we hear a siren. Okay. And we're like, what the hell? Why is there a siren going off in this neighborhood? And it's the freaking purge siren.
Mm-hmm.
So an army vehicle comes rolling down the block playing that. And then on the loudspeaker goes, "This is the beginning of the purge."
Yeah.
Like, what the?
That is awesome. That's awesome. That's so fun.
It's awesome until one dumbass drunk takes it seriously. Yeah.
Get those mothers. Yep.
I was like, I better keep my mask on just in case.
Halloween. My wife informed me yesterday. She said no candy this year. Make a sign and put it on the door. Not dealing with the kids this year. I was like,
no.
So,
good for her.
Not good for her. I like Halloween. Plus, I think she just don't want me to eat any candy. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's always my problem. When kids are going trick or treating, I'm like, I better. That might be poison. I better taste it. I better taste that one. Might be poison.
Might be a razor blade in that.
There might be razor blades in there. I better eat. Yeah. I better eat all those candy bars.
You know when I was a kid, when we came up to a house and they had a little sign on that said "No candy," that was the house that got egged.
Nobody ever did that. It's like if your light was on, then you could go to the house and they were trick or treating. If the light was off, that meant they weren't offering candy. Right. It was a very simple process.
Yeah, no, simple code. Yeah. We never egged houses when I was a teenager. We TP the houses though. We toilet paper the crap out of some houses.
Oh, the people that would make the homemade popcorn balls, or give us apples.
Candied apples.
Those people would get those things back. Not candied apple, just apples. Those people would get those back later.
Well,
later.
I was a little
coupons for you.
I was a little mischievous. We as kids we threw hard boiled eggs at people and had socks full of nair.
Right, Lucifer.
Yeah. Hey, I turned my life around.
You're an evil son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm glad you've turned your life around because you were certainly on the wrong track there.
Who would have figured?
Yeah.
All right, we got some folks stumbling in with off their candy high. So we'll give them a little more time. In the meantime, like I said, I think this thing is just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Forever.
Oh my God!
Somebody's breaking something every week.
It seems like it's a national pastime in some parts of the country and other countries and all over the world. First one, Oregon man, suck it, Canada. Oregon man paddles pumpkin 45.67 miles to break the world record. He hollowed out his prized 1,214-pound pumpkin, plunged it into the Washington River for a record-breaking 45-plus miles, breaking the previous record of 39 miles. I'm
disturbed that the record existed already.
Look at the picture. Look how happy he is. He looks.
That's a real pumpkin.
That's a real pumpkin.
Pumpkins get that big.
Jeez.
Yeah. Can you imagine all the pumpkin? Can you make pumpkin pies out of pumpkins that big, or is it just I don't know shit about pumpkins? Are they just like, or is the innards like no good?
I don't like pumpkin pie.
No, most of the innards
I love pumpkin pie.
Can be still be good, but sometimes when they get that big, they will rot in the inside, and that is just a grotesque.
That look on his face, he's either very happy or he's like, "Fuck, this thing is sinking." I can't tell which one it is.
Or he's just sitting in a pile of pumpkin guts and has swamp ass from the pumpkins.
I got pumpkin seeds in my crack.
Yeah.
Is that the face Matt makes when he's on the toilet for 2 hours?
There's nothing wrong with being on the toilet for a prolonged period of time.
It's
a time of quiet solitude.
Get out the bathroom. Get out of here.
It's a time of quiet solitude and reflection.
It looks like Styx.
Styx, you got any family in Oregon?
I don't. Nope. I do not.
There goes that theory. Yeah, this guy is definitely got like he's fighting a battle in the toilet grimace on his face. We've all been there. Some of us pass out. Some of us
that Halloween candy.
He was in there for 45.6 miles, and maybe he had to take a shit while he was in there.
I bet he did. I bet his legs fell asleep.
He's just throwing a growler right in there.
A growler.
All right, what else we got this week? Well, England Mall attempts ghostly record for Halloween. The shopping mall in Dorchester, England, is trying to break the record. Notice it says trying. We don't find out if they actually did. Tune in next week. Trying to break the spooky record for gathering at least 1,025 people in ghost costumes. Previous record was set in Japan at 1,024 back in August of last year. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing to say about this except for this just seems like a place to go get high and
wear a sheet.
How many pages? How many pages?
Sheets.
The Guinness Book of World Records has to be like 5,000 pages now because there's like a record for every inane thing possible.
Everything. I don't even think there's a book anymore. It's got to be just all be online now.
Right? I think they sell separate. It's almost like the Encyclopedia Britannica now. You got your Northeast.
It's all in volumes.
Yeah, volumes. Yeah. England. Every place got their own volume because
Cliff. Is Dom trying to go for the most pickles held in each hand?
Well, if he does, he's breaking his own record. If he does, so
yeah,
he's all right.
Yeah, at that point, why?
You know, there's some people naked under these sheets, though, right? You know, there's people. There's got to be.
I would hope so.
I would prefer to be naked under the sheets. I think that
if not, it's pretty lame.
Pretty lame. Well, guess where I hang my lantern? No,
All right, moving on. I think we're still in Halloween mode here. Idaho man, suck it, Canada. Idaho man breaks record for sorting peanut M&Ms as opposed to regular. I guess there's a record for peanut M&Ms and record for regular M&Ms. I don't fucking know. Idaho man puts his color coding skills to the test and broke a world record for sorting 17.6 ounces of peanut M&Ms by color in just under a minute at 57 seconds, almost 58 seconds.
I have a PSA for this. We here at Rennavision do not support segregation with colors. Please don't do it. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I didn't put that together, Bruce. I bet this man's he's sending messages here. You're right. I'm sorry.
Which one? What color is supposed to make your tits bigger?
When we see it.
Yellow.
Okay.
This man holds the most.
So you can sort out all the yellow ones you want.
Records. Anyway, enough of this guy. I don't like
What's
it
wrong
anymore.
with these people? They have way too much time on their hands.
Any guy who only touches his nuts for 57.76 seconds.
Oh my God.
I'm more interested in the secondary part of this.
His record for touching his nuts is a lot longer than 57 seconds.
We might have to do a follow-up on Mr. David Rush here, who did this, since he holds the most concurrent Guinness World Record titles.
Yeah. He's got a lot of them.
So I guess that list is a bunch of really stupid shit.
Yeah, we can look into that. Looks like I just did a crop, but it looks like his name is hyperlinked, so I can go back and look. Maybe I'll take it.
You know, it'd be funny to find out you actually have a peanut allergy when you start doing this.
Damn,
I worked with a guy that had a really bad peanut allergy. It was very weird. Like even in a room,
I've been around
he was in the same room with
carry
peanuts.
their own EpiPen because of their peanut allergy.
Yeah.
I still want to know where this peanut allergy came from.
I don't know. It's very weird.
I had to carry around an EpiPen in Baltimore. I was allergic to assholes, so every time Dom was around me, I had to.
Yeah.
Damn, you must have been full of puncture holes.
I was.
I think we're moving away from Halloween and candies now. Hey, ladies, if this man is available, you need to check him out. Romanian pianist hits piano key 500 times in 30 seconds.
I can't. I really can't.
He's a very talented pianist.
Ladies, he's single.
He'll make you hit that high note.
A fast-fingered pianist. I got tears in my eyes. I can't see. Fast-fingered
pianist
from Romania unofficially broke the Guinness World Record for hitting a piano key 500 times in 30 seconds.
Damn.
Impressive.
One finger, two fingers.
Old record was set by Japanese. They're all over these records. Old records was set in Japan, 495. So,
jeez.
Wow.
Keita Hattori.
Yeah, we don't want to watch a penis there.
So, for anyone interested in this record, please go home and practice your fingering.
He found the mysterious G key and he went at it.
Yeah.
Still looking for that thing.
I'll draw your pictures.
For years, I have no idea where that key is.
Up and over.
All right.
It's right above the C note.
Right above the C key. All right. I mean, my eyes are burning from the tears. I kind of started laughing. All right. Oh man, I'll fight through it. Say hello to
Who we got lurking around today?
GT Comic. Hello and thumbs up. Thumbs up. Hello. What's up, GT? What's going on? Tommy Longbot. Catch you on this other side, fellows. Look forward to that. Seeing you on the flip side. Tommy, thanks for watching.
Thanks for coming, Tom.
What's up, Blue Pill boys?
Ooh.
Good.
Same as every week. Just
trying to keep it up long enough to get through Friday.
Trying to keep it up.
I'm usually up all week.
Andres Ruiz, sorry about them Yankees, Bruce and Dom. Are you a Yankees fan too, Brucer?
Yeah, I am. I've been a Yankee fan since I was young, and I used to make fun of my dad as a Mets fan.
Well, Mets fans do deserve all the ridicule they get.
Oh my God, my father was a Mets and a Jets fan. Oof.
Oh, that's a twofer. That's a twofer of pain.
Oh, eyes are still watering.
Glutton for punishment.
Goddamn Jets.
Hello, Mama Bear.
Mama Bear, what
Damn Jets.
about that pianist? Pianist. Fast hands, fast fingers. That's what I'm saying. Happy Brian LCS. Happy Friday.
Hey, Brian.
I'm sure
Tomorrow's the awards show. They announced the winners with comic book awards on Brian's channel. Good luck to all the nominees.
Here to listen to Brucifer talk smack about Dom. Well, Dom's not here, but that won't stop Brucifer. He's still, I'm sure he's still going to talk some smack.
Yeah. You're guaranteed a half hour shorter show because
it will be half hour.
The two bickering old ladies won't be going at it. I'll show.
When my boys hit the age and we couldn't go trick or treating, we just bought them a big bag of. That's the way to do it right there. Probably it's
right after Halloween, 50% off.
That's smart. Yep.
Yeah, I prefer the
there was a lot of
All Saints Day candy sale.
There was a lot of teenagers walking around trying to trick or treat without costumes. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, that started.
I saw a few of those.
That started a good 15 years or so ago.
Bastards.
My daughter's 22 now. I used to take her when she was little, and they would just be teenagers. She'd just be walking around, no costume.
Put a little effort into it. That's what I say.
Yeah, a little bit of effort. So happy to brush my teeth before bed. Cosmic, what's up, Cosmic? Good dental hygiene is important.
Yeah,
very
don't want to be attacked by those cavity creeps. They're bastards.
Yep.
He would corn houses. What? Oh, we would corn houses. What the hell does that mean?
Throw corn at him? Or
oh yes, hard all dried corn. Yeah.
It would sound like So you just take like a handful of dried corn and throw it at the house?
Oh, I want to do that next year.
What the hell? I mean, they can't make a whole lot of noise, but when you come outside the next day, it's probably like stepping on Legos if you don't have any shoes on.
Well, hundreds of them hitting your house at the same time could be pretty unnerving.
Right. I think I'm gonna have to Google that, YouTube that, see what it sounds like.
Do they have corn in Hawaii?
I didn't see corn growing at the scene of the crime.
Don't throw corn the long way, though.
I don't know if there's corn here in Hawaii.
Some people catch it the long way.
Buy it.
Yeah.
Where's Tom?
With their mouth.
Ah.
All right, Mama Bear. Mama, I'm not gonna lie. I would have expected Oregon Man Oregon Man to be followed. I can't read today. I would have expected Oregon Man paddles pumpkin be followed by Across the Water.
She did.
Yep.
Well, down the river. He
went down the
river.
Who summoned Cliff?
I did.
You did? Okay. Claudia, what's going on?
Hey, Claudia.
Welcome from the UK.
I can imagine peanut butter ones in the wrong hands. I saw something on the news that said chocolate was going out of style this Halloween. And it was, I guess it's supposed to a lot of like fruit candies and stuff that's bullshit. That's when I would separate the candy, I would give all my kids and the fruity shit, and I would take the chocolate.
Well, I don't like chocolate that much at all. So unless it's mixed with peanut butter.
No, I dig me some chocolate.
Yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere.
And he lives in Idaho. Wish he could make French fries prices go down.
They are quite pricey.
Grow
your own potatoes, people.
Hey, your chat does work this week, Terry.
Yep. We see it.
Terry.
Hey.
Yeah. Just blue and pink.
Romanian and hung. Send them to me. A lot of people are probably you're probably gonna have a battle on your hands. I bet that guy is beating them off with a stick. Okay.
Literally.
I think there's other
You wanna
channels.
watch- there was a video.
If you want to watch
There
the
was-
penis videos.
There was a video. I'm just not smart enough to. Do
I
the
can
video.
recommend my top 10 videos if anybody knows.
All right, I think we're almost. Okay, Retrail. We haven't said hey to Retrail. What's going on?
Hey,
Retrail.
We said hello. Crimson Terror, still one of my
Hey,
favorite
Crimson.
names. What's going on, Crimson? And let's see, Terry. Anything? My chat has been wonky. Okay, well, we say it's working.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Good.
Let's
Hope I didn't miss anybody. Thanks for tuning in.
let's see what Pete turned sideways and tried to cram up into the crevice tonight.
We have the most popular segment on Rennavision, Outside Looking In, the CBSI Hot 10 show. Woo! Books that were not hot enough to make it on the CBSI Top 10. So we get stuck with them. So the first book up,
True.
we have Mark Spears, Monster #1, second print, 1 in 25,
Good book.
the Halloween homage. One sold for $75. Some auctions already over $40.
Yeah, again, when we talked to him, the way the distribution of a lot of his orders seem to be, they're very widespread. So there's probably not a ton of stores ordering 25 of the second print to get the ratio. So they might be a little sparse out there.
I think I read somewhere, I think one of his posts maybe, that there were 120 copies of this ordered. That was it.
Yep. So
there's
Keep an
probably
eye out
about
for it.
150 of them.
Yeah,
it's a good one. It's a good one.
it really is. I love pulp looking covers, and this fits the bill.
Yep.
Yeah,
Number
I
two-
like it. I would still rather
number
have the
two's coming
original,
soon.
but I do like
Yeah.
this. It's nice.
Monsters number 2 is coming very soon as well. So
Yeah, and that has sold out at distributors from what I read. So
you can go to Keen Spot's website and still get a lot of the books. So
you can. I got a medal coming. Medal.
Oh, have you moved down from foil to metal now?
I just got the hollow foil.
Move down. That's moving up.
wouldn't
That's
say
not
that.
moving down.
Moving down. Styx. He's still collecting Smurf comic books. Get out
I
of here.
love medals. Medals.
Oh, you got somebody against Smurfs?
Yeah, they're demonic little creatures that summon Satan.
They don't summon Satan.
That's what I heard.
So I had a professor in college who looked exactly like Gargamel, and he was a Benedictine
No.
monk and wore the long robes. So he literally looked exactly like Gargamel.
Oof.
He's dead now.
You think? Next up,
Choked on
Horrible.
Smurf.
horrible. Next up, we have Sectors #1, the 1 in 50. It's not a Momoko, but it's a 1 in 50. One sale for $125. This is what happens when I rush. You get Momoko on the screen.
Not a Momoko cover.
Not a Momoko.
But
This
it
is
is
too
a
good for
Sectors cover.
Momoko. This is a homage to Uncanny X-Men 248, I believe.
Yeah, the
The
cap
Cap,
and
Wolverine and Black Widow.
Wolverine and Black Widow. Yeah.
Hmm.
So ignore the
Okay, this is
Momoko.
The artist
What
on this
it
is
for?
the artist on this is Ajit Jathakumar.
And this is from Oni Press. If you're interested in Sectors.
Yes,
Is this like an original story, or is this based on a cartoon or something? Or
Cartoon.
is
Based on a cartoon.
but original story based
Yes.
on.
when was
Yeah.
this
based on the
cartoon?
cartoon.
I've never heard of Sector.
80s?
That was a toy. Well, it was a toy
Yeah.
more than anything
Yeah,
else.
80s,
but
90s.
Yeah.
There was a cartoon as well. That's like everything.
Maybe been
You get
85.
breakfast cereal, a toy, and a cartoon. So that was the 80s.
All right.
Yeah. What, you didn't watch cartoons in the 80s? Jeez, you didn't have any fun.
Depends on when. No, probably not. Probably maybe the early 80s. I did.
Too busy watching the Cowboys and
Oh, God. Yeah, they were good.
1985. This was a TV miniseries. 5 half-hour
Okay.
segments.
Just long enough to plug the toys.
And
basically.
they're insect slant dinosaurs, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
I know. Who the hell paid $125 for this? I can see it. How many stores are ordering 25 copies of Sectors?
Well, there's a Momoko, so yeah.
And it's not Dynamite.
Momoko's best work.
It's a lot of these titles that have been coming out, Space Ghost and stuff like that. They've been through Dynamite, and Dynamite has 1,000,001 covers, so it gets a little easier to qualify for a ratio if they're buying a ton of those different covers. Plus, the cover price on Dynamite books is significantly lower than this, so 150 might be a little more rare than on this book than expected. So
yeah.
Oh, you should review this on your channel.
Well, they only had Mr. Dress Up in Canada, so.
Mr. Dress Up? What? You better leave Mama Bear alone. I want to come get
you.
I
used to watch all that Canadian stuff. I'm close enough.
Degrassi High.
Oh,
Degrassi High. Oh, yeah.
She's in Canada? That's right. She is, right?
Of Degrassi High.
Yeah, she is in Canada.
Oh, yep. I got to watch it with the Stuck in Canada then. All right. Sorry, Mama.
She's only a few hours from me, I think.
Yeah. She's about 3 hours away from us, I think.
Yep. Me and Styx should take a trip to Canada.
I don't know where in Canada. I know she's on our side of Ontario.
No, I'm just talking. We'll just take a trip to Canada, digging.
You guys are close to Niagara, aren't you? You guys are pretty close.
Yeah, 3 hours.
I'm an hour and a half away from Niagara.
I'm 3 hours from there.
Yeah, it's not
far. All right, next up, we have Wolverine Revenge, Red Band number 3, 1 in 25. Another Red Band cover. Average is only $30. I'm thinking the novelty of these covers are wearing off, and people don't care anymore.
I've been bitching about that since they started doing them.
You really have.
You ruined the specialness of a cool EC homage if you're going to have 40 of them. So, Red Band or not.
I don't know. How many Wolverine titles do we have now going?
4?
2, 3 ish. I mean, that's not including the X-Men titles that he's in. But Wolverine titles, I think there's at least 2.
Thank you, Terry Floyd. It's Uncanny X-Men 268, not 248, that Sector is number 1 is doing an homage to.
That's right, because Jim Lee was.
Yeah.
Was it 249? First Jim Lee?
Anyway, it's a cool cover, but it is kind of being overdone. It's a cool cover though.
Unless you're hardcore EC, you're not. Yeah, you're dropping. You probably dropped off a long time ago.
They should have. It was good what they did with the Blood Hunts for the Red Bands. It's like, hey, we're gonna have 4 issues, 5 issues, whatever that run was, and be like, hey, each one of those Blood Hunts is a 1 in 25 ratio. That's an EC homage. And with those Blood Hunts, they only had for the Red Band, they only had an A cover and then the 1 in 25. Those made sense. It made a nice set. It made sense, but just trying to squeeze blood from a stone at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
At this point, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Wonder Man number 1, 20 plus sales. I had $26 for a newsstand. If you saw the Disney teaser trailer for the upcoming live action stuff for next year, you saw the 8 to 10 seconds of Wonder Man, which showed really nothing.
I haven't seen it.
I've had this book floating around my house, just loose, unbagged for I don't know how long.
Was it underneath the table, keeping it from teetering?
It was one of the. I always keep a stack of comics in the bathroom because I enjoy my bathroom time, and I have a stack of these are my bathroom comics. That's what I read while I'm taking
comics.
shit.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Bathroom comics are wonderful. You get a stack, like the Image Firsts, the True Believers, all like the shit dollar comics and stuff like that. Or back.
Do you wipe your ass after you're done with them?
No, but it's nice to have a stack.
That just goes to show, man, when you buy comics from somebody, you don't know where those comics have been.
Exactly.
Well, I truthfully, I would never sell them because they're not bagged to board. They're there for reading. That's what they're there for. You always end up with a handful of like dollar fodder books from different places here and there, and it's just fun to have a bunch of books back here. Okay. And Wonder Man is it's a toilet book.
Honey, we're out of toilet paper. Okay. Never mind, I'm good.
You know, if you watch the talk show,
Wonder
Man was very high on their anticipation list. I strongly disagree with that list.
Yeah, I don't know who's anticipating Wonder Man.
Yeah, I think Wonder Man might be. I don't know. Might be safe.
Yeah, at least in Joe's house. In theory,
he's safe in my house too.
This is a dollar book. This is a dollar bin book for years.
Not for shirtless bear hunter. Then that's
probably a quarter bin book at some point.
Yeah. Don't buy shirtless bear hunter from Bruce for everybody heard that public service.
And truthfully, if anyone's trying to sell the non-newsstand right now, it's closer to like maybe they're trying to slip it under there for $5, maybe $10 if they're trying to really.
Let me throw this in with
I gotta get my newsstand graded. It's a high quality, high graded copy.
Don't waste your money.
I do have a Mark Julis of his first solo adventures in Marvel Premiere. Anybody want it?
That's not bad, though. You sell it. The Mark Jewelers will get you a premium for. Just saying, Mark Jewelers will get you a premium.
Yeah, no, I should sell it. Mm-hmm. It's only a 7.5, but it's still a Mark Jewelers.
Yeah,
I have a wide variety, Mama Bear, of books in my bathroom. I don't discriminate.
All right, moving on from what's in Joe's bathroom. This is definitely in Joe's bathroom. Vampirilla,
don't buy this comic. Don't buy this comic from me. That's for sure.
Yeah, I ain't putting $165 books in my bathroom.
Vampirilla 672 NYCC. This is the Common Mint exclusive. 20 plus sales, average $165. There was a high of $245. This book went back on sale on yesterday with a new variant plus this cover.
Multiple variants.
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, this one's got this color splash now, right? And it's got
the new one.
There's another one too.
There's one with purple sheet. The T-shirt is Vampirella symbol, and she has pink panties. It's important.
But there's one like this also with the NYC. There's a color splash, black and white.
There's a black and white with red lips, I believe.
No, so these sold out.
Should have bought this thing. I don't know. Is this one that we were wrong on? Can we ask that question? I mean, because we always preach no FOMO. And last week, this thing I could have gotten for like $75.
It was $70. It was $75-$80 at the beginning of last week.
This week, the cheapest one I saw for sale was like $175.
See, the problem I have with it is I love the book.
Isn't it a high print count for this?
But then they do not that high.
What was it? 3,000?
I don't think it's that much.
Probably 300 or 500, I would guess.
Not for a con exclusive.
Oh, it's 500. 500, I believe.
Yeah.
But then they went back and printed more.
Yeah, well, that's the problem I have. They do all the variants of it, and to me, that dilutes the value of the original. Because it's like, well, I could just get a copy of one of these variants. And the variants sold pretty well from what I was hearing. They were selling pretty fast. But still, it still floods the market.
If you're a Vampirella collector like me, you're gonna want all of them, but you're especially gonna want this one. This is the one you want.
I'm still gonna sit for a couple weeks and see if it slides back down a bit. FOMO might have saved me on this one because I was probably in at 75 at this point. I'm not in for 175. No way. No. I love Will Jack.
It's got to come down.
I love the stuff he does, but it's if you really love the cover, there's the variants out now. Probably score one of those cheaper.
Let's be honest, they're not buying it because of the Wheeljack cover.
Yeah, they're buying it for the story. Yeah.
Well, they are buying it because of Wheeljack's cover. Because this is what Wheeljack draws.
Well, I did snag a Color Splash copy yesterday.
How much? Because the Color Splashes are going for like 75 last time I looked, which was a couple hours ago.
I got it signed, so it's 140.
Oh, okay.
Signed CGC grade. It was the only option left by the time
Sign
posted
and
this-
CGC. That's a good
Yes,
price.
They sold pretty fast.
Yeah, by the time I got to the site, that was the only thing left out of all.
there's a color splash on eBay right now for $70. Buy it now.
I love the cover. I'll eventually have it in my
I'll
PC.
flip it and I'll have Jedi sell it on his whatnot.
to himself.
Pretty much.
Although now you got guys doing this on their blanks, where they're doing like a recreation of it. So they're doing sketch covers of their own art, looking like that, and trying to sell it.
Like I said, it's gonna come down. It's a Vampirella cover. It's gonna come down.
I love it. Yeah, Mama Bear just loves New York.
I love New York.
Okay, Mama Bear.
I love New York too. I think it would have been better.
I love what's behind New York there.
If they would have had her mouth open, showing her fangs.
No, I like it the way it is.
Hold on, Styx.
Oh yeah, they got the.
Yeah, it's like a Temu.
Temu.
A Temu version.
Yeah, Temu version.
And that is the last book on Outside Looking In. For more information on these books, head over to CBSI.com and check out Pete's write-up. Back to you.
All right. You want to do some pickups, boys?
Sure. I'm always up for a good pickup.
What you got, Styx?
I'll go first. I got one of two boxes this week from overseas.
Ooh.
Most of my buying is going to be overseas. It's over the winter. I got one of Jedi's favorite, but this is a mini. This is a mini Jedi.
Mudmen.
Yep. So it's a mini Mudman.
Ooh.
You and your Mudmen.
So it comes with, it's got a little like a little stand.
Is that
So
all
I had to,
organic?
so of course I had to buy. I had to buy a
no.
stand.
Oh.
I had to buy a stand to put them on.
Oh, you need a
These
stand
are-
for
I
all
like
your
that.
Mudmen.
Yeah, these are the Eagle Moss statues. So this the Eagle Moss brand stand, what they call a plinth, and you put your figures on there, and I'm gonna fill that up with Mudmen.
Oh,
Hide your weed in there.
Hide your
Um,
weed. What?
What?
We don't have to hide it in New York. We can just openly walk around with it.
All right. I went to one of the local comic shops. They have a website. They don't have a buy on their own website, but they go through what's called Comic Collector Live website. And I bought some Doctor Who books. So I got these. I don't know if you remember, I got one of these graded. So I got 12, 11,
Yeah, nice Matt Smith.
Nice.
The
And-
best Doctor.
number 9, number 3.
Nice.
That was it.
Meh.
Yeah. What do you mean, meh? Those are some good stuff.
You know,
Here's some whatnots that I got. I got
stay off whatnot.
Dynamic Forces, Star Trek, Doctor Who. This is the Dynamic
Ooh.
Forces. I already had one of these, but because it's a wraparound, I wanted,
I'm on eBay right now looking for Doctor Who and Star Trek.
Yep.
Trek.
I
I did not know that existed.
I know I have a set for you somewhere. I think I talked about it, but I got to put it together.
Do
This
they
is a
have,
wraparound, so I needed a second one to show the back in my box.
I prefer the reach around covers.
Oh god.
Or you could have just got a clear back, but yeah, either way.
No, that's cheating. This is the Dynamic Forces. This is the Prisoner of Time #1, black and white for William Hartnell, the first Doctor. I picked up this Booster Gold that for
Nice.
some reason I didn't have in my collection, and I couldn't find it online for a price I was willing to pay. Finally, I found one for like $3, so I'll pick it up.
That's a good cover.
Who's the lucky lady wearing the Booster Gold t-shirt?
I can't remember her name. She was in.
That's Alicia Silverstone, isn't it? No.
No, she was on Attack of the Show. I can't remember what her
I
name
remember
is.
that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was on Attack of the Show on the Gamer Network.
She needs to eat some yellow M&Ms.
I got some Doctor Who adjacent comics. So these are characters that are in
that
Doctor Who, but
I thought that was Twiggy from Buck Rogers when you first
Yeah.
sliced
Beat it, beat
up
it, beat
there.
I got a bunch
no.
some Lytton. I got a whole bunch of Lytton here. There's a whole series of Lytton. He's not an evil character, but he's like a against the grain type of guy. Here.
These Doctor Who
The
Star
tarot
Trek covers are nice. Wow.
Here's Eldred Must Live. And then I picked up this Doctor Who one signed by David Taylor, the writer. I only got that for $1. Well, I'll take it for $1. Booster Gold cover, and of course I picked up this random Captain Carrot book.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Captain Carrot.
This week I'll finally show off what I got at New York Comic Con. Oh God, Lord help me! All right, I only really went to New York Comic Con for 2 reasons, and that'll be the last thing I show you. But I did end up going to the Mad Cave booth, where I got Gotcha Man second print signed by the artist. I picked up a Terminator signed by Jason Flowers, artist. This was at the what booth was this? Doesn't even say. I don't remember what booth it was. I picked up another Magoogan.
Nice.
Secret Agent. It's a little wrinkly, but for $3, I'll find another copy somewhere.
Can never
You need to bring your books to my house so I can clean and press them.
And I found a copy of The Scarecrow for $10.
Ooh,
nice.
Or Dr.
Get all that gold key stuff you can.
Yeah. I'm always looking for certain things. So, and that would have to be one of them.
There's a question for you, Styx.
What's that?
In that Star Trek Generation crossover, was it the Borg versus the Cybermen?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's Borg versus Cyberman, and there's a couple. I mean, it's a couple different things going on in there, but
it's called
a lot of the covers have Borg and Cybermen on.
Does that
a simulation
book come with
a simulation? Yeah, a simulation 2, I think. Say again, Joe.
I said, does that Star Trek Doctor Who book come with a coupon to never get laid?
Have you seen Styx? He's get laid all the time. Stop. He's like a Dom Juan of Doctor Who collector.
Look at me. I just ooze machismo over here. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. So the two things that I went for to New York Comic Con, I got my picker Jodie Whittaker signed. This is the 13th Doctor. Really shadowy.
She was there?
That. Yep, she was there.
Oh, nice.
And I guess I got Matt Smith.
Nice.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
How was the line for Matt Smith?
I got in line at 1:00, and I got it signed about 3:00.
Was everyone in the line mostly Game of Thrones people?
That's what I was.
It was a mix. It was a good mix.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So.
Because it would have been insufferable to be there with a ton of just all Game of Thrones people.
Yeah.
It's like going to Renaissance.
No, I mean,
just want to hang yourself.
I was going to say it the other way around, but okay.
Hey, leave Doctor Who alone, all right? Our fans are very prestigious.
It was a good, like I said, it was a good mix. There was a lot of people there. I was probably 30th in line because they didn't open up the line until 1. I got there right when the line opened.
It took them that long just to do 29 signings.
Well, he didn't start signing until 2:30.
Wow.
What was he doing for an hour and a half? He wasn't there? Or?
He had
banging Game of Thrones cosplayers.
Hey, good on him. I don't know what to say.
Gotta do something.
They did the photo ops before they did the signing, so that people can come with their photo and get it signed.
Yeah, good way to make sure he's in a shitty mood when he signs your.
Yeah,
have him do photos first.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Good stuff. I got a few things this week. Let me see if I can properly cover this up. I got a little Wallywood, Sally Forth.
What the hell?
It's Wallywood. So it's
Sally Forth. That baby, that cake. Oh my god!
It's freaking Wallywood, kids. Come on now.
That's what they call it on the YouTube channels or the Whatnot channels.
Baby, those cakes.
Cake.
cake. Maybe
I got the executive coloring book from 1961, which is very hilarious. It has some very funny things in it. It's very nice. It was just a random thing that was in a lot, so it came in there. So I was happy. Little Darwin Cook, my favorite Superman Wonder Woman cover.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Finally came my hardcover Zora Man of the Dead, Sean Gordon Murphy.
Oh, they had that at the con at New York.
Got a little more Wally Wood, some candy.
I have that.
No,
I have that.
I have that one. I have that one.
A little more Zorro. These are the premium editions from the Kickstarter. I made the Connor cover. And nice Joe Quesada cover. And then a little Hughes. And a little Hughes foil.
It looks a little different on the foil, doesn't it?
Yeah,
like a little more
zoomed
out.
It's complete foil and not spot foil, but it's almost a little bit of a hollow foil.
Okay.
And then thanks to Styx for picking these up at the con for me, I got my Sean Gordon Murphy Liliths.
Yay!
You're welcome,
Very
sir.
happy about that. Very, very happy. And that's what I got this week. Bruce?
Sure. All right. What do I have? Since I've been on the since we had Mark Spears on the show on TAC last week, I decided to do a little back issue diving for Mark Spears covers. And his first work, Ultimate.
Did the interior.
And interiors. I got this for like $4. I was happy. I got the Vampirellas, his first covers.
Those are great vampies.
Yep. If you want them, they are available for $10 on
616.
616 website. I got the second printing of Monsters #1.
I'm still waiting for mine.
I got Action Comics 1071.
Oh.
Yep.
You're all in, aren't you?
So, all in. So Salmon's Twitch case files.
There you go.
Action Comics 1072. World's Finest 2024 annual. Little Batman and Superman.
I like that 80s Superman or Batman.
Yeah,
That is a good
cover.
look.
I wish Midtown would put those stickers on the back of the books instead of the front of the books.
Yeah, Action 1073. Did I show this? I don't remember if I showed this last week. Probably not. Kneel Before Zod. Scorched. Rat City.
All this Spawn stuff is great.
Yep. Green Lantern War Journal. What was this? Action 1065. Little Brainiac Queen.
I like that.
Spawn 355.
All right.
King Spawn. And that is pretty much my Mark Spears. I have House of Mystery 197. I picked up.
Nice.
No ads. Green Lantern 18. Newsstand. First appearance of Liza Dark.
Okay.
G.I. Joe Dreadnought.
Nice. I like that cover.
Yep. I got my, thanks to Styx, I got my Liliths.
You're welcome.
the hell, Styx?
Thank you. My absolute Batman, Akira's came in.
Well, I think Bruce did what I did. Vault allowed you to pre-order those books from the con, but it looked when you're ordering, you're thinking, oh, I could just order them. I don't have to go to the con.
Yeah, I
and
know.
Then when you read further, it's like, these will not be delivered. They must be picked up at the con.
Yeah, and after the con, people that didn't pick them up, they got an email saying that they will be mailed out within 4 to 6 weeks or something like that.
Holy crap!
Yeah, no.
But still, at least they're mailing it. That's nice. If I wouldn't have done that, I would just say, fuck it. Just let them mail them to me.
Mark's Monsters, the one in, what's it, 1 in 25?
That's
150,
I think. That's 150.
1 in 50. Yep. They still had them on the site, so I grabbed one.
Yeah, I got one when I got the Keen Spot exclusive, the werewolf with the white background, the Spider-Man 1 homage.
When they do the reprint of that Mummy 300 cover, let me know.
All right. We got the Souza Micah, Absolute Wonder Woman.
That's a good cover. She got a thick sword there, man.
That's the Absolute Wonder Woman thing now. I got that. Big old sword.
Absolute Batman. Mark Brooks signed copies of the foil and the silver screen foil.
Okay.
Yep.
The print runs are so high on Absolute Batman. I just said to hell with it.
And of course, I had to get the ash cans.
Might as well.
I like ash cans.
Yep. And the other side of this is the Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman ash can. So that is it. Jedi.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
No DCUs this week? God. Bruce,
I got one coming tomorrow.
I've only got four comics to show. But I'm gonna bring it like I usually always try to bring it.
But they're panty droppers. They're panty droppers.
I don't know if Tyson is not. I don't see Tyson in the thing, but he would probably appreciate these. I think Joe might appreciate. There are some naughties of these, but I'm only showing the nice, or what they call the nice. This is Sydney Augusto with Wonder Woman got Rogue wrapped up in her lasso. Nice foot action there for you, Joe.
I approve. That receives my full endorsement.
I got the set. I got this is actually a PH set.
Still got the toes there.
Can you put that back up?
Still getting a thumbs up.
We'll take a cold shower, Bruce.
All right. Okay. I'm looking at different angles.
And then I didn't know what to show this week because I still got a stack, and then Joe said we're doing Wonder Woman, so I decided I would go through and just show some Wonder Woman stuff that I had. More PH copy. This one's signed by Don McTeague.
I love Don McTeague.
Yeah, she's awesome.
With the cake. And same cover, but this is the gold edition. Same cover.
Oh, I like that.
I like the gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's all I got this week.
She has a great signature, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she does.
Jedi saw his comics into Naughty and Nice has me dying.
You got to. You don't want to slip up there.
Yeah. There's some naughties over there that I had to separate.
Put some pasties on.
I have to sort mine out all the time. I'm like, ooh,
I don't have that problem.
Pull that one up. All right. So this week we are going to be getting into some Wonder Woman, but first a little comic now and later. This week there is a nice Savage Sword of Conan, which is magazine size, but there's a nice Joe Jusko cover. And I love Jusko, especially when he's doing Conan. It's just good stuff.
Yeah, just a point, Joe Jusko will be at the local comic shop for coming up on Monday, or a couple Mondays from now, to do some signings. So,
go see him and pay him for some signings because he doesn't get shit when Marvel spews out all his old work. So
nope,
and reuses it. So go help out Jessica, great artist. I had to throw out the Kill Town, the flip. They had doing these flip covers This is the 1 in 20. It basically has the A and B cover, but it's as a flip cover ratio. So you get both covers. Not a bad way to get both covers, especially if you're pre-ordering this stuff.
Those sold out pretty damn quick.
Oh, don't look at me. I've had mine
PDQ?
pre-ordered like
Mine's just real.
5 months ago.
I actually took Joe's advice when he had them up. I actually ordered all the covers. I pre-ordered all the covers.
Yeah, I mean that Night of the Cadillacs supposedly, and Lipstick Clickers, that whole thing was supposed to be optioned at one point, but this is still part of that whole universe. So anything that comes out from this, if they end up moving with that
so that one
property, that's great.
The one on the far right, the if you didn't pick that up like I didn't, you can only blame yourself because this was on your later.
Oh yeah,
slide
months and months ago.
Right?
Yeah, several months ago. So yeah, it's these are good covers. And it's that Rob Pryor and Todd Skull artwork on these is fantastic as well. Yeah, and like I said, it's a whole universe building thing that they're doing with that whole Night of the Cadillacs universe. So you get all these different gangs and interesting stuff. So
yeah, as soon as I saw these covers, I was like, yeah, this is a go.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Also this week, there is a Mark Spears exclusive from Mutant City, which is a pretty nice second printing of #1. This one didn't get too much buzz and didn't see it out there that much, but it is one out there if you're looking to fill out a set of Mark Spears stuff. Kickstarter wise, Private Dance 4 came out. I just love this Delmos cover. This is the nice cover. There are variations of this cover that are not so nice in terms of sauciness. And last but not least, for this week, I love all the Jay Stevens stuff that comes out. Dwellings is a lot of fun. It's an expensive book. It's a $10 book. It's I think it's a 72 pager. They're bigger books. They're comic size, but page wise, there's more to them. But the 1 in 10s are normally kind of skeletal versions of the A cover. So this 1 in 10's a winner. I collect a lot of Jay Stevens stuff, so this is definitely on my list of things to have in the box. And coming up in the future, we got our little Scarlet Witch Aubrey Plaza cover. I'm sure that one will be a hit.
Death herself.
Yep. I'll say Aubrey Plaza because that's who the actress is. They're doing a handful of these Art of Marvel television covers out there. But the Aubrey Plaza one, I'm sure, will sell like hotcakes. And the issue prior to that for Scarlet Witch 6. Scarlet Witch, this series has killer covers across the board. Dodderman, I think, is doing all the A covers for it. There's a lot of great stuff, but this Scarlet Witch 6, the 1 in 25, the Amaranth cover, she will be playing a part in that new Champions team. So you'll be seeing a handful of her on covers here and there. So if you want to get in on some covers for this character, if you think it's going to go somewhere, this is a nice ratio to pick it up on, especially you're down like 6 in the run. There's a lyrics cover of this, which is very nice, but there's a 1 in 100 that's just a virgin, and it's just a virgin of the trade, which is the A cover. So I like the 1 in 25 because you're actually getting different artwork, and people might just not be thinking about it because of the lyrics 1 in 100. So
yeah,
that'd be a bad one to grab.
That Talavera is amazing. I love that cover.
Yeah. Also, Spirits of Vengeance. This Rob Rice cover is just sweet. It's a good Ghost Rider cover. It's kind of cool. So I had to throw that one on there as well. And also in the future, for all you Jenny fans, when Jenny does Vampirella, I like Jenny Vampirellas. So on Vampirella 675, you get your Jenny covers. Of course, is Dynamite, so you can get all of your different variations of that cover that you want. One of my favorite artists who just always knocks it out of the park, Jay Ferguson, has a beautiful cover B on Heatseeker Combustion, number 3. There is a non-clothed option of this cover available as well.
I bet there is.
Of course,
for separation.
But I enjoy the series. Any of the Hardcase Crime stuff.
It's usually $10 more.
Fantastic.
I'm just saying.
It's actually not that much more for the Hardcase Crime ones. It's normally, I think, maybe $2 to $3 more for the. It's like $7 something if you pre-order, versus the $4 or whatever.
I was not pricing. That's
Remember, Jedi, you gotta remember what the DJ tells you at the dance club. If you want to see it, you got to pay up for it.
Yep. And keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself.
And Hello Darkness seems to be following the holiday theme. So the cover D for Hello Darkness 6 will be a Christmas themed cover, and you will get the Christmas Darkness, which looks to be a claymation style cover. So look forward, since we saw the Halloween Darkness, the Christmas Darkness. We'll be surprised if we see some other holidays coming up, maybe a Valentine's Day.
Thanksgiving gets no love
as well.
No love for Turkey Day.
No love for Turkey Day. But the Christmas one is interesting. And it's been a fun series. A lot of good covers. I like anthology horror books because at least you get a bunch of different stories. And even if you hit a dud here and there of a story, you still have other good ones in there.
Is Mr. Oz the character, or is that the artist?
That's the artist. So that is what we have for that. Jedi, I believe it is your time to shine.
It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia. It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia Comic. Oh, cool. Sale of the week.
Ooh, exciting. I know
it's so much better than the actual segment is going to be.
Holy crap. I want to intro.
I was telling Joe before the show, I feel like I mailed it in, and he's like, well, that's not good because I made this killer intro for you. Damn it.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know how. Joe knows. We've talked about this before. I don't know how I ended up on snow globes, but somehow that's where I landed this week.
When you look at the prices, you understand why.
Yeah,
you do, and that's slide one. We'll go through them quickly, but I will just say this for anyone out there, and I know our audience is predominantly male, most likely. I don't know how many men collect snow globes. Usually, it's the better half that does that.
Not me.
These things are worth money. I don't know what the buy-in is on these things. A lot of times, if you're at Disney and you buy a snow globe, I have no idea what they cost.
A couple hundred, at least.
But damn, these things have some resale value on these things. So, Alice in Wonderland, Cheshire Cat. Rare, limited to 100. I don't know if you get these online or if you get them at the park.
Who'd want to carry that around?
2,900. Huh?
That'd be the last thing you'd buy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to travel with that thing.
Yeah, you buy that on your way out the gate, most likely, if you get it at the park. And then Hercules versus Hydra. This is from 1997, 10th anniversary. A little over $1,200 on 34 bids early this month.
Oh, that's a good amount of bids.
Those are really elaborate.
Yeah, some of these are really nice. Almost like what's a lot of the comic hero statues you see, like I always do a segment on it, but I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, Hot Toys or whatever.
Hot Toys and some of those type things.
How many cats do you have to own before you're allowed to buy one of these?
I don't know what the limit is.
Once you get,
I don't know. Cats might
more.
break these things. Cats like to break shit like this.
That's true.
Peter Pan Snow Globe limited to 500, 50th anniversary, $1,700 on best offer mid-month. So I guess the reason I added the Disney stuff, I put a whole slide of Disney, is because I don't know. This just seems like the kind of thing that you might buy on an impulse buy and then have in a box somewhere in a closet, forget about it. If you do have a Disney, especially some limited edition or an anniversary edition, do some research on it, because I was a little surprised at how much these things sell for. This is a small sample. I could have listed slide after slide of Disney snow globes that were $1,000 plus.
That's crazy. It's impressive.
Yeah.
Disney collectors are serious. They're serious Disney collectors out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this was so definitely look into that if you own some Disney snow globes. Even if you don't want to sell them, it'd be interesting to know what they're worth. So check that out. Next slide, we're going to stick with snow globes, but we're going to go music. I didn't know these things existed because I'm not into this type of music really, but Crybaby Dollhouse, Melanie Martinez, who I didn't even know was a singer until I had to Google her. Her snow globe from 2019 listed as a must-have, is what the seller said. $1,200 on a best offer mid-month. I assume you buy these online, or maybe they came in some sort of package deal with her album. I have no idea how you get these things. But it is. I did some research on other sales, and this is $1,200 is around the ballpark. Not a lot of them out there. $1,200 is around the ballpark for how much these things are selling for.
That's crazy.
Taylor Swift Christmas Tree Farm Snow Globe from 2019, limited edition. Best offer of just under $600 at $580. Sold in early August. Again, checked out a couple of these. $500 is about the going rate on a lot of these I saw sold. Are these
licensed? Are these licensed through her?
I think so. Yeah,
I'm guessing because of the price, they would have to be.
Yeah. I checked some other sales because I wanted to be sure on the sales, or at least close on the sales. The first two, those sales are in the right ballpark. This next one, you'll notice I put a little asterisk by the price. This is Taylor Swift's Lover Snow Globe from 2019. Somebody paid just over $700 for this on 5 bids. Somebody got into a bidding war. I don't know if there's something special about this one. Maybe it's numbered and this is a low number. I'm really not sure. But I did some research on this, and you can get this snow globe for about $120.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why this one went up so high.
Sometimes those bidding wars will get you.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking at one. Yeah, it's about 120. It's 85 pounds in the UK. So about.
The shipping on these things ain't no joke. Whether or not, I mean, even shipping on these things, obviously you have to pack the shit out of them to make sure they get there in one piece. But average shipping on these things are like $50, I think. Wow, just to get them where they're going. But that's it. Thank you, Joe, for that great intro. And then I apologize, I couldn't do better for the segment. Maybe I'll try a little harder next week.
Oh, no problem. I did some sad news this week. Greg Hildebrandt passed this week.
Oh, that's right.
You know, I know everybody tends to know him for the Star Wars poster, but he was a extremely talented artist. Between the Conan stuff, handful of really great Marvel covers, he did some great pinup stuff for heavy metal. Him and his brother cranked out stuff for years. It was fantastic, but lost another legend. It's sad, but
I had
shall be missed.
Really quick. I had the quick pleasure of meeting him in Baltimore 2 years ago. Not this past year, obviously, because he wasn't there, but the year before, I met him. I didn't get him to sign anything. I just had a quick chat with him. I didn't really bring anything with me, but really good guy. We talked for about 10 minutes or so. But it's a good loss to the artist community, and
people that have been around for a long time in the industry that just still kept putting out amazing stuff. he definitely shall be missed without a doubt. And Styx, it's time for your intro.
No.
You are not having a massive stroke. It's just trivia with Styx. You did not suffer a debilitating head wound. It's just trivia with Styx.
It's not CTE or PTSD.
It's just trivia with Styx.
Are we at a rave? Where's my glow sticks?
I like it. Thank you, Joe. I like that. Yes, no, there will be no head wounds today. We're just going to do some quick trivia. And our trivia tonight is brought to you by Wonder Woman. And I'll have many variations here depicted in this collage.
Wow.
I always like the white suit. I don't know why. I would like that white suit.
The white suit was awful, but man, the covers were great on that short run of the white suit.
Yeah, that tracksuit. All right, let's begin here.
Thank you, Zach.
Question number 1. Which title does Wonder Woman make her first appearance? Is it Wonder Woman number 1, All-Star Comics number 8,
I know
Sensation Comics number 1, or is it D, none of the above?
It is B, All-Star Comics 8. Suck it, Styx.
Well.
B.
The only reason I know that is because I was thinking about making a game around Wonder Woman's first appearance for the end of the show, and I looked it up. That's the only reason I know that.
Cheating. You're getting ahead of me. You're trying to beat the curve. I get it. All right. That's fine.
Well, it does get messy because All-Star Comics, Sensation Comics, and Wonder Woman all kind of ran at the same time and overlapped with each other. So.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping Jedi would go for the none of the above. I know how much he likes that little.
I probably would have. Had you not. I'll give you a hint for the future. If you put none of the above in the C slot, I'm like,
I'll remember that. All right. So the answer is yes, All-Star Comics number 8. She's not on the cover, but she is in the guts.
Yep.
Does it count since she's not on the cover?
Yes, she has a full. She has a full story in the interior.
I don't think. Yeah, ask Marco. He's the. He knows all that kind of stuff.
I ain't asking Marco anything.
Question number 2: how was Wonder Woman able to leave her island? Was it because she saved Trevor from death? Was it because she went off to fight the Nazis? Because she wanted to go and join the Justice Society of America? Or did she leave because she won the bullets and bracelets competition?
She left looking for D. Not big D, I mean D. She won bullets and bracelets.
So the answer is A. Because she went with D. She went with the D.
Yeah.
So
it's A and D?
The answer is A because she went in search of D.
It could be A and D. Yeah. It could be all of above, actually.
A,
B, and D.
I don't know.
But it's D.
Is it different? Did they do any different storylines where she got off the island differently?
This is going to be the golden age. I'll help you out here. This is the golden age version of why she leaves the island.
I can only go with the movie. I'm gonna say A, just because isn't that what happened in the movie? She like saved that dude's life and had to like take him home or some shit. Yeah.
The movie, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with A, even though I like D. I think winning the bullets and bracelets competition is I think that's one of the better answers that you've made up in the course of this game. Styx, I like it. But I'm gonna go with A nonetheless.
I'm glad you said that. Okay.
If it turns out B, I'm gonna be like,
so in the golden age version,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yes, she saves Trevor's life. Yes, she goes off to fight the Nazis. But how she is able to leave the island is because she wins the bullets and bracelets competition. Otherwise, her mother wasn't going to let her leave.
Nope.
But
I know stuff.
She disguised herself and won the competition, and her mother had to let her leave. Was
that the way it was in the movie too?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I think they have a competition, but I don't think she doesn't disguise herself or anything.
She didn't disguise herself. Right?
No, not in the movie. In the movie, she doesn't disguise herself, but she does go through the trial. In the movie, it's a trial, not a competition. So there you go. She got the D after all. All right. Question number 3.
It's just weird. When Styx tries to be naughty and dirty, it's just weird.
I know. It's very weird. How many actresses have played Wonder Woman on a live action show?
A show or a movie?
Show or movie, yes. Show or movie.
Okay,
so anything live action. TV or movie. 1, 2, 3, or 4 actresses.
3. C.
I only know 2, but I know it.
Now remember, it's TV and movies.
Wait, God damn it! It's 4. 4. Linda, Gal, the pilot for the original Wonder Woman series, and then they try to do another Wonder Woman series in the 90s. So I think it's 4.
Okay. Jedi's thinking hard.
Wrong. He probably put C.
Jedi's thinking so hard. I think his beard is starting to grow back.
I'm doing this so much, I'm rubbing a hole in my beard. Right?
I'm gonna have to Google this answer just to double check. Styx over here.
Hey, no Google.
You know, I'm not gonna.
I already said my answer.
No Google.
I'm not smart enough to know how to Google. I'm with Mama Bear. I was leaning at 3, and then Bruce first started making me double because I'm thinking you had Linda, you had Gal, and I just assumed that there was probably a Wonder Woman in one of the old Batman or Superman shows, like way back, fucking like when Styx was a teenager. So I'm gonna stick with 3, even though I don't know who that third one is.
Okay. All right. And your answer here is 4. So in the
Suck it, Lee.
In the 70s, we have Kathy Lee Crosby.
Kathy Lee Crosby.
That's incredible.
Yep. Adrian Palicki does the pilot. Now, you had said the pilot and a 90s version. I think you were combining the same person, but you still came up with 4. But
they had a Wonder Woman in the 90s?
Because you got Linda Carter and then Gal Gadot played Wonder Woman. Yeah, they did a pilot. It's on YouTube, I believe, or Daily Motion. And you can watch it. It's not great, but it's not bad. I don't know.
I'm just gonna say that obviously, Styx, you were excluding the fine art of porn art because I'm sure there's been plenty of live action Wonder Women in the fine art of pornography.
Well,
that you just completely ignored those.
I'm sure there's a Justice League porn parody somewhere.
I think that's a different
those hardworking artists in the porn industry. You just completely like shun them and didn't include them in your game.
I'll try to look up to see if.
Speaking of adult movies, please check out Sex Track. Fine piece of art.
Great story.
I won't talk about the one.
I hate to say that your question is completely wrong on this, but I just feel like I need to say that there's probably a lot more than 4 that's done live action Wonder Woman.
I guess I'm just not as learned as you, Jedi.
Yeah,
it's actually 5, not 4. But
Right.
since the answer is Styx answer, I get it. And Kathy Lee was the pilot episode for the original Wonder Woman series before Linda Carter.
Yeah. All right. Question number 4. Let's get into it. What helped to create Wonder Woman? What was the catalyst that helped the creators make Wonder Woman up? Is it A, a magazine article? Is it B, the invention of blood pressure cuffs for polygraphs? Is it C, the women's rights movement? Or is it D, both A and C?
I think it's D, A, and C.
Bondage fetishes.
First of all, before I answer the question, can I just the invention of blood pressure cuffs for polygraphs?
Yeah.
That almost seems too specific to be made up. So good job, Styx, if that's what your intent was to confuse me with that answer, because you completely have. I know women's rights movement is the right. I know it's C, but I don't know if it's also A.
No. I'm gonna tell you right now. I have done an oopsie on this, and I do have a wrong answer here. So that's
okay. And then in that case, I'm just going to say C, that it's women's rights movement.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what I got from the answer. I've been Styx. I did it to myself. So on the answer here, it should be A and B. There was an article that the creators had read about the women's movement, and then the polygraph. Then they something about the polygraphs. Right. Polygraphs convinced them that women were more honest than men in certain situations and could work more efficiently.
Lasso.
But it had nothing to do with women's rights. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 5. Last question. Wonder Woman has been depicted as a man. Is that true or false?
True.
So I go back to the fine art of pornography when I say,
"Oh my God, I can't."
It is a fine art.
Yeah. I don't know what you've worn in your home videos, Jedi, but I'm not counting that.
Are we talking like Wonder Man? Weren't we talking about Wonder Man earlier? Is that what we're talking about, or is that that's
Wonder Man?
That's Marvel, right?
That's Marvel.
That's Marvel.
That's Marvel, right? Okay.
Totally different power set.
Yeah.
Has Wonder Woman ever been depicted as a man? Bruce says yes. I don't. Okay, I'll go with. What's Mama Bear say? Mama Bear, where are you at? I don't have BK in here anymore, so I got to lean on Mama Bear to help me out.
Yeah, where is BK?
BK,
He's
he got mad. Something happened. BK SNS pissed BK off, and he's like, "Fuck the channel, fuck everybody."
Really?
I something happened. I don't know what exactly it is. I'll say true that he has been depicted as a man because everyone seems to think so. Okay. Mama Bear says, "I hope not, but probably yes."
The multiverse.
Well, Mama Bear, I'm sorry to tell you, it is true that there was a male version of Wonder Woman on Earth 11. No, his name is the Amazon Prince.
What the fuck is that between his legs, Styx? What the hell?
That's his foot.
That's his foot.
Oh, okay.
Zoom in.
Oh my God, that would have been one hairy hog.
And
I was thinking that was his back. I was thinking that was his M&M nut M&M's hanging out there.
And I thought I'd throw it in if you're interested in his first appearance. It is Countdown Presents the Search for Ray Palmer, Superwoman, Batwoman #1. That's where you can find his first appearance.
Yes.
And he was called Wonder Man. Okay.
This show is nothing without BK.
We miss BK. We didn't do it. I don't know. We didn't do nothing to BK.
We didn't do it.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Come
back, BK. We'll let you make fun of Marco as much as you want.
Yeah, we'll encourage it, actually.
All right. So let's go through a yeomanly heap of Wonder Woman covers tonight. So starting with the Golden Age and slowly working our way forward. It's hard to cover 80 plus years of Wonder Woman. So I tried to do a nice relative sample of a lot of the good Wonder Woman, especially solo title stuff that I could find, with a blend of keys and good covers and things like that. So, of course, All-Star Comics 8, her first appearance, she actually does have a full story. It's not, an appearance within another story. These books had literally like 10 different stories in them. All were very short, but you actually got a full Wonder Woman story. So that's her first appearance there. And again, she shows up through that early run of All-Star Comics with the JSA. And at the same time as All-Star was out, then they launched Sensation. Well, Sensation was running. You got Wonder Woman. So there's an overlap of a lot of the Golden Age Wonder Woman stuff. But all the Golden Age covers to me are fantastic for Wonder Woman. The Sensation comic ones are great. You're going to see one of my favorite characters very soon. Etta Candy. I don't know if you're familiar with Etta Candy, but she's Wonder Woman's first sidekick. She's that hefty little girl there that's getting whacked with a medicine ball. She was Wonder Woman's first kind of sidekick in the comics, in Sensation Comics.
Okay.
Yeah. See, she shows up on a handful of covers. She actually shows up. Is she in one of these? I know there's one before she shows up where she shows up on the little 10-cent area as well. But again, you get her there. The Sensation Comics 42 in the middle, I believe. I'm trying to remember whether it was that one or whether it was the one where she's carrying somebody over her back under Wonder Woman. Was from Seduction of the Innocent. Was called out because they said it was encouraging lesbian themes. So it was called out in the old Seduction of the Innocent.
Jeez. If they only knew.
And you got nice Steve Trevor there. All the Sensation comic ones are great.
Shut up, Styx.
People remember the All-Star. People remember the original Wonder Woman title. People forget about Sensation sometimes. And that run that she had through here, because it was a good solid run.
Some good covers on these ones too.
Yeah. And then there's the actual her own titled series of Wonder Woman. Again, fantastic covers. On the far right there, number 6. You get your first appearance there of her arch enemy. I always love the Wonder Woman for President one. It's a great classic cover. I like any cover where she's tied up or holding a large phallic object. Those tend to be my favorite old school Wonder Woman covers.
Who would have figured that?
Yeah. But there's definitely some winners in there in this original Wonder Woman run. This is the one. I forget what number is that. 49, Wonder Woman 49. That was the one that was called out in Seduction of the Innocent. And
the one in the middle.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the key of the one on the left. There's what the hell is the one on the left is a key, and I just can't remember for the life of me what appearance it is in there that strikes that as a major key, but it is on Wonder Woman 37. She also had a handful of covers on Comic Cavalcade. Comic Cavalcade was always very funny covers. This is also where you will get holiday themed covers. If you're a holiday themed kind of collector and like some of the holiday themed, the covers with her, Green Lantern, and Flash are good. You got a good Halloween one there. There's a pumpkin cover for you. There's Styx.
Oh, there you go. All right, do like pumpkin covers.
Got a nice little snowman cover.
It's big enough to ride down the river.
Yeah.
Not ride a pumpkin.
46 miles. And apparently you can shit in it too.
What? What?
That guy had the expression on his face. It looked like he was taking a shit.
Let's be honest. You can do that anywhere. You can shit anywhere.
That's true.
What is this show turning into?
She did show up in Action Comics. It's a weird appearance because it's just a little PSA for staying healthy in old Action Comics 342.
Wonder Woman 37 was the first appearance of Cersei.
That's right. It's Cersei's first appearance. So, point.
Is that what is it? Is it yellow dress or red dress? It's your red dress.
Red dress.
Red dress.
Yeah. So the one on the left there, where she's opening the sarcophagus, that's the first appearance of Cersei.
Yeah, yellow dress means you missed the bathroom.
Yes.
I was gonna say, is that yellow skirt dessert? Is that what
Again, I always like when they change up the trade dress. I always enjoy, of course, the first one is the bondage cover. The second one, you get the origin of the invisible jet.
Mama Bear sent Bruce for something interesting.
Very interesting.
On the far right, you start to get the teenage adventures of Diana. So it's really your first Wonder Girl.
Wonder Teen.
Wonder Woman in the Iron Mask.
And they briefly relabeled Wonder Woman Presents Wonder Girl for these adventures for a few issues, not too many.
Oh, I did not know that. Huh.
Like I said, they changed the trade dress quite a lot on Wonder Woman. You got a good mommy cover if you like a mommy cover. Also a bondage cover.
I have that.
Oh, they gave her those strap shoes in that middle. I hate those. I like those.
Her uniform changes.
You don't have to wear them.
That's true. I don't have to wear them.
And nobody wants to see your hairy legs in those.
I tried wearing them one time. I didn't like them.
What a kilt.
Kilt.
On the far right.
It was a miniskirt kilt. Yeah.
On the far right, we have our first Silver Age appearance of Cheetah. As you saw back here, we had our first Golden Age appearance of Cheetah. Yep. But if you're a DC collector and a Silver Age collector like I am, we like to pick up first Silver Age appearances as well because they tend to hold some value as well. Because most people aren't going to go back and be able to shell out the money for first Golden Age appearance of some of those books. So first Silver Age appearance.
That one in the middle is just calling out for a remark of a big dong hanging down.
Oh my god!
I know. I tried to pick covers that I found interesting, mixed in.
Just you lying there.
Oh my god!
Sorry. So this is why people don't like me.
I was thinking the same thing, that he pulled it out. Of course, you get your first Justice League with Brave and the Bold, and with that Starro cover, and you got your Wonder Woman there. And then in the actual ongoing Justice League America series, you have her throughout that as well. I love the Funhouse mirror cover. It's always a winner because Fat Wonder Woman makes me laugh.
Wait a minute, shouldn't she be like regular size on this side of the mirror and fat on the other?
That's the fun part. They change into their Funhouse mirror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like a Comic-Con to me.
I've seen a few cosplayers that look like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Secret Origins DC special that came out as well, where you could pick up some Origin stuff, and then you got the hey, it's the 60s, man. Wonder Woman is going to be changed. So they redid Wonder Woman, and this is when you started getting the white outfit.
Yeah.
Which, again, the white outfit is quite nice. Mm-hmm. They had some really, really good covers in this short run of her having the white outfit.
You know, hey Joe, can I hit a pause button here real quick?
Oh yeah.
So last week when we were doing our segment, and you showed your what segment did you do last for horror? You did Golden Age, right? Golden Age, I think. And you made a comment because you had a lot of bondage. You had one slide that had a lot of bondage.
Yes.
And you said you like your bondage covers.
I do.
But it just so happens my youngest son, who never watches this show, had it streaming, had it streaming in his room while he was doing something else on his computer. And he told me later at dinner, he goes, "You guys are weird." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, that guy likes bondage covers. I was like, "Hey, it takes all kinds."
It's a great Golden Age trope.
Takes all kinds to make a village.
Like I said, Wonder Woman was
We're tied up.
based off of a lot of Wonder Woman covers or bondage covers.
Yeah,
and especially when she had the white uniform, like I said, you got a slew of those covers that were all some type of bondage cover. The one in the middle goes for a nice little bit of money. It's always a great cover to find if you find it in the wild. And to keep up with my bondage theme, her tied to a large phallic bomb. That's
I love that cover.
That cover is a big
Really,
winner.
Bruce.
Plus, you get a little Nubia teaser.
Well, I'm all for the average guy, but that cover is great.
That's
oh my.
that's a lot of phallic there.
Yeah, there is.
That's too much phallic.
Your cover on the
Too
far
much?
right
Okay.
is the first appearance of Nubia.
I have that.
And then I had to throw in a couple bondage covers as well. Again, there's always good bondage covers with Wonder Woman. It's just for some reason they love it. She's always tied up somewhere.
Because the creator's a perv.
Yeah, he was a perv. He did have a bondage fetish.
That one cover that Bruce and I were talking about, your phallic cover a couple of slides back, it's like Wonder Woman goes into the sex shop and she like, "Oh, that looks interesting," and she takes it home, and it's like not fun at all. She's just
A little too much work.
yeah.
If you're a fan of the Superman cover with the eagle, you can get your matching Wonder Woman with the eagle cover as well. Again,
While we're all here, Cosmic. That's why we're all here.
She's working that bomb on the far right. She's working it.
What? Oh, jeez.
Well, she's twisting the nose cone, right?
After that original volume
Definitely
one ended, you got your very famous Perez run. It's that nice wraparound cover on Wonder Woman #1. Yeah, Perez. Oh, what can you say? The Perez covers were great. Perez is
that
great.
cheetah. Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves Perez, and his Wonder Woman stuff was fantastic.
Wait, you have other comics besides booby covers?
Yeah, I have that. I have that comic graded. I think George signed the outside of the slab.
Nice. I don't
Not for
mind
me. I
outside
picked
slab
it up.
signatures. The fun thing about going through these runs of Wonder Woman is, back in the day, you actually got artists that would stay on covers for multiple issues. So you would get runs of artists. So you had a good run of Perez stuff. You had a great run of Bolin stuff in the 60s through 100, around there, 100, 102. You had great Brian Bolin covers.
I like that WWE cover in the middle.
Yeah, they're all good. I love Boland. His covers are always fantastic. His Wonder Woman run is one of my favorites in terms of just cover runs that I'll buy them anytime I see them. And a lot of them are still really cheap. If it's not the DCU variants, they're still pretty reasonable.
Listen, that 95 I need it in the DCU. So if anybody out there that's watching has that in the DCU variant, we should talk. We should talk. I need that cover.
He will pay top dollar.
I'm only missing 2 of the Wonder Woman DCUs.
Yeah, the
You're
Goss.
You're
It
letting,
was right around
you're
100.
letting
I'm not
everybody
sure.
know how desperate you are, not
Yeah.
Christopher.
He'll
thought
pay
you were
double.
Better haggler than that.
No, I'll trade a foil Wonder Woman for it. I'm just kidding.
Boy, they're
'Cause you got
losing.
Burn. Burn came in.
What a deal.
Might have been 103 was his first, but right around 100, Burn takes over, and you get some good John Byrne
I like
covers and Byrne writes as well. So there's some good stuff. So
I love
you
that.
get-
I love that logo for Wonder Woman. The trade.
Yeah. All of her trade dresses are good. There's not really bad Wonder Woman trade dresses. And then later in this run, you get a beautiful run of Hughes covers as well. You can never really go wrong with Hughes.
That's a new
Is she
costume.
stalking the Predator in that one cover? What's going on? in
Mud
that
wrestling.
She's covered in mud. I'm not going to not put up a Hughes cover where she's covered in mud.
I just want to know the story well. I know she was like hiding from the Predator.
It's
or
a
what's
clay
going on
Clayface storyline.
there?
So she definitely had mud butt.
It's everywhere.
But yeah, the Hughes covers are fantastic through this run. A lot of fun covers.
Yep.
Get to see a different side of Diana with Hughes stuff. And then this run closed out with J.G. Jones covers. Everyone loves J.G. Jones. He had some pretty cool covers in there as well. Definitely had a very unique style. And then you rolled into the next volume of Wonder Woman. I'm trying to remember, are these the Cliff Chang? I think these are the Cliff Chang ones. Unless they're the Lepresti.
One the Chew, I think.
Oh, no, sorry. You got the Dodson. This was the Dodson run that
I
went
thought
through.
that
So
looked
you,
like Dodson.
yeah, so you have Dodson doing a bunch of the A covers, going through. I love this black and white Hughes. It's rare that you get a kind of a black and white Hughes like that on 600, which was nice.
That's nice.
They thing about DC is they love to, because you can get multiple big issues if you reboot, because then you can have your 1s and your 25s and your 50s where you bump up a bunch of covers, but then you can run your legacy numbers as well. So then when you hit 600, and it's on some odd run number, you can then boost up the covers as well. So these legacy titles, just like Detective, they love to go back to the legacy numbers when it can squeak out a few more covers. Then you had the Cliff Chang series that went through, where Cliff Chang was doing a lot of the A covers. He had quite a long run through this run of Wonder Woman in this volume. But again, you also had a handful of Finch covers toward the end of that run as well. David Finch is tremendous. The man doesn't get the due he deserves.
Finch is a great artist.
Yeah, his stuff is really, really great. I mean, to me, it's like a better Jim Lee.
Hey, leave Jim Lee alone.
I like Jim Lee. I'm just saying, Finch, in his art style, it's
Finch
like that black. Like if you looked at that black and white cover, you could easily quickly look at that and be like, "Is that Jim Lee cover?" And then you look at it closer and go, "No, it's better. It's a Finch cover."
Dick.
I'm sorry. I'm not
Jim
the
Lee's
arbiter of
certainly not
truth.
going to watch our show anymore.
Yeah.
Damn it. There goes my internship at DC Comics.
This run also had a lot of fun variants as well. You had a movie variant.
Ooh.
You had the Bombshell. There were a couple Bombshell covers that went through there. On the far left, you had the Darwin Cook cover in there as well. I love all the Darwin Cook landscape covers. They're all great, fantastic.
Rebirth.
Yep. Then we start to get to Jenny. Jenny did a ridiculous amount of Wonder Woman covers.
Yes, she did.
And they're all good. They're all good covers. But man, there are a lot of Jenny. I knew there was a decent amount of Jenny Frison Wonder Woman covers. I didn't realize just how many she did, because she has a lot, especially in this run. and they're all really, really good covers. It's some really good work. Yeah, they're not all derivative covers. I feel her Ivy stuff when she does Ivy covers, they all kind of feel about the same. Her Harley's kind of started to feel that way too. But the Wonder Woman stuff is a lot of fun.
When I look at Frizen, I immediately go to the eyes. I don't know. I can't be the only one. I immediately go to the eyes.
Yeah, she's good.
They're more pronounced than him.
Yeah. I like the one on the far left there is a Frizen too, which is a slightly different Frizen.
I had that one
for a Frizen cover.
I think I sold it. I like the one on the right. That's true.
I like Finch. I love his Moon Knight stuff was ridiculously good.
You're right, Zaggy.
He feels like he has the similar style to Lee, but I just feel his stuff is a lot cleaner. You had some Art Germ stuff out of that run as well. Everyone loves Art Germ. Had to throw in some more Frizen just because they're good covers. It was hard to edit myself when throwing in Frizen stuff.
Are these other two Frizen there with her smiling there?
Yes.
Yep,
I know the two on the outside. I get the one in the middle looks like Frizen too. I had the two on the outside at one point. I may still have the one on the left.
Yeah, the one on the right was $750, which had like fucking 12 covers because they did like each era of Wonder Woman, and then there were a bunch of other variants.
Yeah, the smile's a little off-putting to me. That's all.
You got a Ross there. Ross just draws.
Ross is
great heroes in general.
Beautiful.
On the far right, you got a decal there on Wonder Woman. What is it? 758, 759. So for you decal fans, you can get your Wonder Woman fix there. And at Middleton, can't go wrong with Middleton. Middleton just draws beautiful things. That's all I gotta say. Between his Batgirl covers and his Wonder Woman covers, I'm all in on Middleton all the time. And just kind of a mix of things there. In the middle, one of my favorite artists, Jasmine Darnell, did a variant on 797, which is still one of my favorite Wonder Woman covers because I get Wonder Woman, Yara, and Mary Marvel all on the same cover. Mm-hmm. And on the right, of course, we get Wonder Woman 800, where we get our first Trinity.
Yay.
Which takes us into the current series where we got we started getting Tedesco did a lot of covers in the initial this current run of Wonder Woman, but you get an Art Germ in there for number one. You get a Scalara in there, which is almost, if you overlay the Frazetta, this is based off of a Frazetta image. Mm-hmm. It's very, very close. But on the right, you get some fun Tedesco covers through this run.
Wait, go back.
Stop, Joe. Don't say it, Joe.
I just want to know, like, it's funny because you see her in the one in the middle riding a tiger, and the question that doesn't pop into my head is, why is she riding a tiger? But then you see the one on the right, her riding a kangaroo, and immediately the question pops into my head, why is she riding a kangaroo?
Because on Themyscira, they have kangaroos that they ride.
Oh, that's for real. Okay.
Yes.
Wasn't in the movie, so I didn't know that. Okay.
And again, that current run had some fun covers in it. They're only on issue 15 now. It's coming out, so it's still pretty early in the run. Just some other fun crossovers and other Wonder Woman books. The Superman Wonder Woman had some fun covers in it. I love any of the Batman 66 or Wonder Woman 77 covers are always fun. On the far right, you see that one that I showed earlier that I have the Superman Wonder Woman, the Darwin Cook landscape.
Yep.
You had several Trinity series, Trinity being Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. She of course always pops up in Justice League. There was also the Trinity Crisis. The Justice League was from Trinity War, but you have the Trinity Crisis in Death Metal as well.
Ooh.
You had a Blackest Night. That's that Rucka's work in terms of writing is fantastic, and Nicholas Scott stuff is great. The Wonder Woman 77. It was I think a 4-issue run. Had some good covers if you're a fan of Linda Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I got mine signed.
And there was a little Wonder Woman Evolution series as well. Had a couple nice covers there. You can never go wrong. There's a one-shot Wonder Woman where there was Bruce Timm cover.
Yeah, I like that cover.
Fantastic Wonder Woman, because you don't see Tim do too many comic covers of Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. Then there was the larger size, the Wonder Woman Historia
magazine size.
It was
cover.
Kind of I guess it was magazine size. It was a little bit. I mean, it was bigger than a comic. It was just a little bit off size from a magazine, but close.
Yeah, it's kind of the size of like Heavy Metal.
Yeah.
So that might be a little bit bigger than a magazine, but.
And then you got some fun one-offs. You got your Legend of Wonder Woman, where you had some fun little just garbage 80s DC stories.
The Merman.
You have her showing up in some Brave and the Bold. The old Superpowers. That had its little run through DC, a little 5-issue run, which is fun. Mm-hmm. The DC Superhero Girls. There was a Wonder Woman Day book as well. It was a free book with Wonder Woman on the cover. And then you had your Wonder Woman Black and Gold, which had a ton of really good covers in it. I love the Warren Lau, the first one. But that Rose Besh, for Rose Besh, that one in the middle did really well.
I was trying to place who that was. Yeah, that's Rose Besh. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good cover. It really pops. Yep. And the Nakayama, which they just reused at NYCC.
I got one back there. The original.
Some other great books. This Brave and the Bold 33, this story with Wonder Woman, Zatanna, and Batgirl is a great book. I have it slabbed. I'll pick it up anytime I see it. It's just a great book with 3 characters I like a lot. The volume 2 of Justice League Dark had Wonder Woman all through it. She was one of the main characters through that run. There was a sensational Wonder Woman series. There's a nice Lotte cover off of that. And then there was Sensation Comics, which they rebooted shortly for a brief run. And there's a nice Hughes cover in there as well. And then now, currently, we have our Absolute Wonder Woman, which just killer covers. The story was pretty good in issue 1. I liked it. It's if you're going to reimagine Wonder Woman, I like the way they're doing it. It's interesting. So, you had issue 1 with that nice decal, nice Benosian, very nice says Micah. And then through issues 2, 3, and 4, we'll be getting those soon as well. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of exclusives and fun things that come out with that, because this Absolute line seems to be doing pretty well.
Yep.
I think so too.
And that's what we got. Yay, Wonder Woman.
Yay.
It's tough when a character's been around for, like I said, for 80 plus years. She has a lot of stuff. There's a lot of books out there, and a lot of it is cheap. It's dirt cheap. There's great covers out there, a lot of great artists, a lot of fun variants, and a lot of it is really, really accessible and inexpensive. So if you're collectors out there that like your Frizen or like your Finch and like a handful of those artists, go dig through those boxes, because you can find a lot of really cool art pretty cheap. So
nice.
That's what we got.
Nice.
So I want to share something Mama Bear sent me. She got flagged on X for his drawing. That's a foot.
Yeah. On X?
Are you sure? Are you
Or
sure, Mama
Instagram?
Bear?
'Cause X, you can pretty much put anything up there.
Was it X or Instagram? Maybe one of the two.
I think she said Instagram. I thought she said Instagram.
Instagram tends to be the prudes of monitoring what you post up there. Packing heat.
Okay.
Well, he's got 2 feet there. He's got a good boulder too.
That's what you call a dick meat sandwich.
Hey, well, if the insole, the insole of the foot and everything, it made it look like a little bit of a mushroom cap there. Yeah.
All right, let's get to some news.
What you got?
Well, we got. I put some stuff in here for Jedi tonight. I know he would appreciate these news articles.
I'm not going to care about. All right.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
Surprise me.
Tom Cruise eyeing Days of Thunder sequel for Paramount. Ooh.
I do not like this movie, and Born on the 4th of July are my least favorite. In fact,
really?
You don't like Top Gun with cars?
I did not like Days, especially. Not a fan of this one.
I see 2 pickles.
Not a Cold Trickle fan?
Yeah, this one and Born on the 4th of July. I don't know.
You know, a lot of people wanted a sequel to this. We talked about it a few times on my show.
I'd say it just.
Yeah, I just don't think it'll be as good as Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
I think Ricky Bobby set the bar pretty high.
Yeah.
I can't imagine there's a lot of people clamoring for this sequel because I thought the first movie ends pretty well. Didn't need a sequel, but I say that a lot of movies, and they still.
I mean, is he going to come back out of retirement and train a bunch of young hotshot drivers?
Just like in Top Gun.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, just like it'll be just like the
reboot
of Top Gun, but with cars.
Yeah, no, I don't need this. Sorry, Bruce. I know you had good intentions, and I don't need this.
Gee, should have worse.
Yeah, it'll be that old pit crew boss standing at the top, telling what to do.
I might as well throw out my other Tom Cruise news after this.
No, you never know.
All right, next up, the budget for Mission Impossible 8 is near $400 million. Paramount is interested in marketing the film as the final entry in the franchise to boost audience interest, but Tom Cruise is against a public goodbye to the character.
I'm sorry. I love fucking movies.
$100 million.
They're good movies.
I wore this shirt tonight without a clue that you were going to do this, too. That's pretty.
So this movie's going to need to make at least $1 billion to break even.
I got to watch the others. I've stopped watching these. I don't know why.
They're very watchable. The problem is they're not pulling people in at the box office and the numbers they need for this type of budget.
I can't remember
because they're good movies.
I can't remember the last one I watched, so I don't know where to start. I almost feel like I have to start at the very beginning.
It's worthwhile.
Are they not?
They're fun.
Is it not like that? My son said I think my son went and saw the last one. He says, "Yeah, you really don't need to know anything about the others to watch it." So.
No, I mean maybe a couple of the characters, just so you're kind of familiar with who some of the characters are that they bring back. But
it made $570 million worldwide.
570.
They don't do horrible, but they don't do well enough to justify the budget.
I mean, is Mission Impossible in are they in like some sort of race with Fast and the Furious to see who can do the most movies before Tom Cruise and Vin Diesel just finally, say, fuck it, we're done?
Hey, Cruise is still doing his own stunts, man. He's still doing crazy shit.
He needs to stop. Yeah, you're right. He needs to stop. He ain't Jackie Chan. He needs to stop.
Didn't he just parachute into the Olympics or something?
Yeah.
Crazy.
He's nuts.
I don't know. It's I think the last one was one of the lowest box office for a.
But it was a decent movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie.
And the last one that had what's his nuts in it?
It was just a bad year for sequels last year. This Indiana Jones,
Superman.
Oh,
Henry Cavill.
No.
That was a couple ago.
Yeah.
That was a couple ago.
Jeez.
That was a couple ago.
Jesus. All right.
That's the last one you saw, isn't it?
That was still,
I didn't see that one. I haven't even seen that one.
Ghost Protocol or the one after?
All right, I guess I got shit to do this weekend.
Like
All
the
right.
first one is still my favorite out of all of them. I still love the first one.
First one is great.
It's a great movie. I love Mission Impossible.
Right.
I love the TV series.
Mhm.
I'm just a big Mission Impossible fan.
Yep. So.
But like I said,
Which
it's
one
not like
is the
Fast
one
and
that
Furious
had the-
where it's just ridiculous.
Which one's the one that had the sexy Indonesian girl in it? I think she was Indonesian. Is that
Yeah, I don't
2 or
remember.
3? And she got injected.
I don't think it was
with,
2,
like,
so it
some
had to be
sort of-
3 then.
She got injected with something, and he had to go find the cure or some shit like that. Yeah.
Huh. Mm.
I think that's the last one I watched anyway.
Well, now you got some movies to binge there.
Yeah.
Was that his impossible mission to get her injected?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he
Hot
injected
beef-
her.
a hot beef
right,
injection?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
All
Like I said, they're gonna have a lot of trouble continually justifying that type of budget for these movies, but
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
they are good. They are good and enjoyable. I enjoy watching them.
Well, I think half of that budget is probably on his
Stunts.
his
Practical
insurance
stunts.
because
Insurance,
he's
yeah.
hanging off freaking buildings and airplanes and helicopters.
Planes,
And,
they're taking off, and
yeah,
it's nuts how. I mean, I give it to them. It makes it.
You think the church would be like, Tom, stop.
Yeah.
You're our bread and butter. Stop.
Well, I'm
He's like,
pretty
I
sure
got
he's
Xenu.
leaving-
I got Xenu on my side.
I think they get
he could
25.
be he could be leaving all his money to the church.
Probably is. Crazy.
That's
Probably.
a lot of people do leave their money to the church.
Mhm.
So, all right,
Especially
next
that
story
Scientology.
for all you horror fans.
That's
Horror
me.
fans.
First
Horror.
look at the Pinocchio
Wait,
horror movie set in the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey
Oh, God.
cinematic universe. Robert Englund has also been cast in the film, leads up to the team-up movie Pooniverse Monsters Assemble. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Pooniverse.
The Pooniverse.
All right, that's copyrighted. That's been done in the fine art of pornography already.
Yes.
Somebody has
God.
Pooniverse copyrighted on.
Yeah.
If you haven't,
Well,
It is
that might be a different poos.
That's POON, not POOHN.
yeah, spelled differently.
Oh,
All
people
right.
have been enjoying these Pooniverse movies on Blood and
Did
Honey.
anybody watch? Has anybody watched Blood and Honey and Blood or Blood and Honey Part 2? I watched
No.
Part 1, and I watched the trailer for
A lot
Part 2.
of
and I'm
people.
like,
I haven't watched 2, but people said Part 2 is way better than Part 1.
Really?
Had a
All
bigger
right,
budget.
I'll check it
Because
out.
the budget
budget.
goes up. You know, they
I
make a
watched
good
part-
amount
I-
of money, and budget
Yep.
goes up.
I watched the trailer, and all I saw was the boy. Who's the boy
They both
whining? He was just whining. Yeah,
I
they
do want to
both
see the
sucked.
Bambi one.
The first one wasn't good. The first one was not good. The first one was so bad it'll probably be a cult classic one day. That's how
It is
bad
a cult classic.
Yeah, but again,
No, thank you.
horror, you can make it on a shoestring budget and make 5-10 times your
Not as
budget.
bad as Velocipaster, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That is a great
What?
movie.
Pastor's fantastic.
So we're gonna we already have Blood and Honey, Blood and Honey 2. We're gonna get Bambi the Reckoning, Peter
Yes.
Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Pinocchio Unstrung, and then that leads into the Monsters Assemble movie.
Isn't
These
the
are all
Steamboat?
straight to. Go ahead, Styx.
Isn't Steamboat Willie in that?
No,
No, it's a different company, or
They should just rename it
different universe.
Universe. The IP expired.
Isn't shit? No,
these are theatrical releases, I believe.
These are theatrical.
Yes.
Really. Blood and Honey.
Because,
Blood and Honey 2 was in the theaters.
Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
that was a while ago.
Let me see how much what it did.
They both made money.
That's
You know,
crazy.
Pinocchio is killing somebody.
It had
or
a
doing
budget
something.
of $1 million. It made 533,000 domestically,
Jesus,
and then internationally made $7 million.
Ah, so it made money. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Has anybody seen anything about Pinocchio yet? No trailers, nothing's out, right?
Just a still, right?
Just
Okay.
still.
Does he? Let's. No way we'll remember this 6 months from now, but he's going to do something either very grotesque or very naughty with his
I
nose,
knew you were
right?
going to go over there.
He's gonna.
It's going through somebody's eye at some point.
Right, so your money's on just gross. He's going to kill somebody with it. He's not
Normally does.
We're not going to have a Evil Dead scene in the woods.
He's not going to be eating at the Y, and then the nose gets bigger.
Okay. Right. One can only hope. All right.
That's how Geppetto died, through that nose. Hey, Pinocchio, lie for me.
Yeah.
Pinocchio, I got this mole right here. Can you oh my god.
These are a thing, and these will have their audience. There will be people that will go see them. We'll still make money. I
will watch it. In fact, after hearing the glowing reviews from Leftover Zaggy about how good Pinocchio 92, I might watch. It's out on streaming. I might watch it. I'm not going to watch it in the theaters. No way.
There's a Mickey Mouse horror movie on. Was it on?
Yeah,
on Hulu or Paramount.
Yeah, that's the one that came out right after or shortly after the.
I mean, the budgets on those are so low and so bad.
Somebody's parents financed them.
You have to set your expectations.
I think the Steamboat Willie one, or whatever the Mickey was, I saw the trailer. It reminded me a lot. That's probably why I didn't watch it. It reminded me a lot of what was that? Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah.
It didn't have that budget. I'll tell you that much. The trailer looked a little more like maybe a half step up from a haunted house.
Playing Five Nights at Freddy in VR is no joke. Let me tell you, scary. Next, it is
jump scares.
Yep. Next up, we have Snoop Dogg said he was working on a movie inspired by his love for Planet of the Apes, but with a twist. Just imagine it was dogs instead of apes. Planet of the Dogs incoming, guys. Planet of the Dogs by Snoop Dogg.
All right, Snoop. Why are you going to rip off? Why are you going to come on with something?
Can't you just take that
rip off?
That should be a parody. Take that grip you got from dicking around in the Olympics and just go home and relax.
I could see a parody movie with dogs. I think it would be funny.
Maybe he's doing a voiceover for Stray Dogs.
I don't know. Give me an afternoon. I could come up with something better than that. All right.
Planet of the Dogs. Let's go. That was interesting.
It probably have a great soundtrack, but that's about the extent of it.
Yeah.
Other than that,
He's doing great on The Voice. If you're watching The Voice, he's very entertaining on The Voice. Him and Reba together.
He's entertaining with Martha Stewart. He's an entertaining guy, and he's a Steeler fan.
Put Snoopy with a white girl and the white woman.
Oh, jeez.
He kills it.
Does.
We're all going to hell.
Him
up,
him and Martha together is a great duo. It's a lot of fun.
Next up, we have some drama.
Here we go.
Drama. Uh-oh.
Save that for your mama.
Did you see ridiculous turnaround times?
Oh God.
Modern turnaround times for CGC have gone from 30 days as of yesterday to 44 days today.
Are they underwater?
Went from 45 days to 65 days.
Their area got hit pretty good.
Yeah, their area did get hit pretty good with the storm. So
nobody's
really brought that up. I don't know how hard their specific area exactly where they're at was hit, but that area got hit pretty bad.
Bruce wants them out there floating on a pontoon, grading his shit. He ain't finding that shit.
From my inside sources, from Florida, apparently one or two of the encapsulation machines broke down, and they're still trying to catch up from all the cons, and that's why they're pushing books back so far because of the encapsulation machines being broke.
Do they have any sort of guarantee? There's no guarantee on these things, right? So it's not like you get a refund if they don't meet a certain. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't understand. I
mean, and it sucks because if you submit it and it said 25 or 20 days when you submitted them, and the turnaround times change, those books aren't guaranteed anymore to come in at 20, 25 days.
Yeah.
I don't know. We always think of these companies as big companies that should do things correctly and function like a large company. But in reality, CGC is not a big company. It's not run like a major corporation. There's the dumbest things fuck them up down there. I'm sorry if your encapsulation machines break and you have only two encapsulation machines that break, I would think you'd be able to source whatever you need to source and have something there and some type of backup. I mean, Jesus Christ, you put a tag in a book and throw it in plastic. You're not fucking doing open heart surgery. It's not a crazy process that's an over expensive process for what you're charging especially for
people are doing it in their garages, like for God's sake.
Yeah, I mean, invest in some infrastructure, and
I do have people are doing it in the garages. I watched a thing on YouTube. This was cards, not comics, where this guy was encapsulating his own cards right there live on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
just doing it himself right there. My question for Bruce, for somebody who does a lot of CGC.
Yes.
So obviously you put this in the news, so this is frustrating to you.
Yes, so, and it was a big topic today. In a lot of
I'll give you a quick would you rather question, okay? And this is a legit question. This isn't Jedi trying to be funny or entertaining. Would you rather have the extended timelines like this, like you're seeing, or would you rather CGC stop accepting books for a certain amount of time until in order to maintain their turnaround? Which would you rather?
Since I already have books there, don't stop taking books.
but you say that, but you submit books all the time.
Yeah, I know. The longest I had to wait for a submission was a year and 2 months. And
I remember, and this was CBCS, but same thing, really. I remember a time when I submitted books to CBCS and I didn't see them again for like 8 or 9 months.
I understand. I'm just ranting. I understand they had 2 major hurricanes back to back in the area. I understand the machine broke, and I'll rant today, but as long as they don't screw me over again. If you watch my unboxing video, I got screwed over twice in my submission.
Yeah, machine breaking, they can go fuck themselves. I don't care. You're a business, have redundancy there to deal with.
Zaggy just
the only thing you have to do is the only mechanical process you have to do is seal those books and encapsulate them. It's not.
Zaggy just runs his shit through a laminating machine.
Yeah.
Encapsulated. Yeah, Bruce doesn't care. You guys had 2 hurricanes. That's too bad. My glow sticks didn't light up.
You should have seen it coming. Is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
They were only closed 2 days. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, to me, once that storm was kind of rolling through right where they were, I would not be sending shit to them until I knew things were cleared up. But I think the problem is a lame excuse.
I don't think they're going to admit that publicly, but I also
why not?
Really.
They don't admit it publicly.
Also, what was I about to say? If they knew they had this problem during the cons and it's been a couple of weeks since this happened, why in the hell would they do a whole deal for the month of October if they were this backed up? Why? Why would they do a deal?
Yeah, I don't understand why it's like, hey, let's drum up some business when we can't handle it.
Yep.
I mean, all this. I mean, I know they're the big game in the business, but they still run like shit. All those companies run like shit. They don't run like serious organizations and companies. It's just run shitty.
Yeah. It's like those Black Friday sales, you know, something's on sale, but they only have like 4 of them.
Never buy TVs on Black Friday. Those TVs are garbage.
I mean, but you know the way this is, they're going to have this. There's this bump up in turnaround days, and then it goes away, and everyone forgets about it, and then it's back down to normal, and you know, everyone washes their hands of whatever bullshit happened before, and they move on.
Yeah, we had a friend of the channel. He's had bulk vintage there. When he submitted them, it was 40 days turnaround. And I think last week he hit 60 days, and they just say, you know, we're working on it. We're working on it. And then today, that's when they come out with the 65-day turnaround.
And I mean, that sucks if you're pressing your books and sending them down and stuff like that. That press doesn't hold forever. You got books sitting down there for a long period of time.
Well,
that's going to loosen up and come undone.
A good press holds for a very, very, very long time.
I don't know. It would concern me. You know, I wouldn't submit anything until the turnaround got a little bit better, because I want my books sitting there. I'd rather know, okay, I know if I can get a faster turnaround, I'll send them then.
Yeah, and Fast Track was 10 days, now it's 20 days.
Yeah, so it's double. Whatever happened to them opening up the other building somewhere else in Indiana or something?
I have no idea. You would think they would have opened up other places in other parts of the country by now.
I mean, it is a specialized skill to grade books properly and have people that can be trusted to appropriately grade books. It's a very niche profession. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I mean, you got enough people that have been in the industry long enough that those people should exist, but still it is niche to try to find somebody. And it's like, well, if I open in Indiana, sure, across the US, I'm sure you can find plenty of people that can grade books. How many people are going to want to fucking move to Indiana and you know, to grade books?
They should open up a place in Arizona. It's dry. It's like there's
but then you'd have to move to Arizona.
What happens in Arizona? Nothing. Like dust storm.
Exactly.
110-degree weather every day.
Heat and meth.
People live there. You get Kyle. Kyle will go work there. Kyle will grade your shit for you.
11s for everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I don't submit books, so it doesn't affect me, because I don't give a shit. If I'm buying something, if I really want it slabbed, I'll search for a good price in that slab. But I just prefer to have my books raw.
I'm still on this Kyle grading stuff. Your book comes back with a dick drawn on it or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
There, that wasn't there when
disavow.
The Kyle pedigree.
Yeah,
he puts boobs on everything. You know, like, what the fuck is going on?
SNS was here.
Hopefully they'll work this out and get things turned around. I hate an excuse of our machines broke down. You're a big enough company and you charge enough money to do what is a very basic task. And have some redundancy. Have some extra machines there to be able to handle heavier volume and handle issues if something breaks down.
You know, and another big issue they're going to have is the discounted price ended on the 31st. So you had to have those forms printed out by the 31st. They don't have to be into CGC's hands till the 15th. There's going to be a huge influx of comics coming in the next 2 weeks to them. They're screwed.
I mean, unless they get things fixed, then get things moving again. But, yeah.
You know, because, you know, I still have books sitting there that's been there 2 weeks and they still haven't logged them into the system. Usually it's like 2 days they were logged into the system.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. It's like, well, our encapsulation. Well, I don't give a shit if your encapsulation machine broke. You could still grade books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, give them the grade, and once the encapsulation is finished, encapsulate them.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't fool with it. It's too much bullshit stress for me. I'm just like, I don't care. I hate mailing stuff in general. I would rather just buy a raw book in a nice quality condition that you want to buy it in. You can open it up and actually look at the pages, read it, just tuck it away.
What else you got?
That is it. That was the last.
All right. Well,
there you go.
So I had it is game time. So it's closing game time. This is the slot I get to do my game.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit already.
Here comes the AI. Watch it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, it is going to be an AI game because I kind of phoned it in this week. I didn't really.
What the hell's going on?
Shot. I was like, I was feeling well. So I was going to do a Star Wars game. Star Wars Family Feud type game, but and then
lose. Go ahead.
Dom this morning says I'm not going to be there because I'm going to like a pickle picker, whatever. And Dom the Peter Piper pickle pecker.
He's too good for us little people.
Yeah,
he's picking pickles in parking lots of truck stops.
You picking pickled peppers from parking lot. All right, we're going to work on that.
Truck
We're going to work on that research.
We're
going to have something about next week. We're going to have something about next week. So anyway, I was in a little bit of a scramble to try and come up with a game because it's doing a Star Wars game without Dom. It's probably not going to be a whole lot of fun. So I came up with an AI game. Where, I need to you guys versus. We did this game last week. It's the AI versus the qualified. So I asked AI. I said, "Give me the top 5." I think it's top 5. Top 5 reasons. Or no, I'm sorry. The top 5 lies Domtober would give us for not showing up for the show.
Yeah.
And AI said, "Well, I don't know who Domtober is," and I'm like, "Well, lucky."
Yeah. Too bad Dom wasn't here to hear that.
Everybody knows.
What do you mean?
I don't know who I am.
I'm the whole damn show.
I said, "Go to IG. You'll learn all about him."
AI shows up for me.
So hopefully this works. Whoa, what happened? Oh, that's like that wasn't me. Was that me?
No, it's our little Dom.
Oh, so I kind of helped him out. I kind of helped AI out a little bit. So we're gonna play a game. The question is top 5 lies Dom gave for missing tonight's show, and I really don't expect you guys to get these. These are more for fun. So if you want to take a guess, I don't even remember what they are, to be honest. I didn't write them down.
Cool. I didn't see this last week. Oh, Jedi, you look good in that ref uniform.
I do, yeah. Joe made me look pretty good. Not very natural. Made me miss my beard. So we'll start at the top.
Let me tell you, the beard helps for photoshopping.
Yeah, Photoshop does wonders. So this isn't really going to be a guessing game because I really don't expect you guys to get this, but you can tell me if you agree or disagree. Some of these, believe it or not, I did not have to tweak what AI told me too much. A couple of them I had to tweak a little bit to fit Dom. Some of them I didn't have to tweak at all.
Yeah.
All right. So reason number 1, the lie number 1 that Domtober gave us.
Are we guessing, or you're just going to give it to us?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can guess if you want. There's no way.
My guess would be diarrhea, but that's just me.
I mean, you can guess it if you want, but you're not going to get them. I don't expect you to get them.
No.
Reason number 1. My Funkos had an existential crisis.
So not diarrhea.
Not diarrhea.
That's probably more true than
again. These are like 90% AI. These are 90% AI, 10% Jedi. Kind of tweaking it to fit Domtober a little bit. Reason number 2, or lie number 2, I should say, that Dom gave for missing tonight's show. And again, there are some good ones. Pickle Party, the chat's coming up with some good stuff. But these are AI. AI doesn't know Dom. They don't know his affection for pickle parties. So you're probably not going to see that. Reason number 2, I accidentally got trapped in the restroom stall at work.
Hey, close to diarrhea.
Close.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Reason number 3 that Dom Tober lied to us. Yankees didn't show up, so neither will I.
He pulled a judge.
Boo.
Sorry, Bruce. I really didn't know you were a Yankees fan when I wrote that.
Boo.
But reason number 4, or lie number 4, I keep saying reason. These are all lies that Dom gave us. I don't think I had to tweak this one too much. I'm too busy being awesome somewhere else. I think AI, that is exactly what AI said when I asked. I didn't have to tweak that one at all.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's a lie. I think that would be a fair excuse.
And the last reason before we head towards the end of the show, the last lie that Dom Tober gave for missing tonight's show. Kathleen Kennedy called and offered me a job. Suck it, Rennavision.
Writing a good story.
Yes, as her hairdresser.
I'm still waiting for his Tales from the Dark Side treatment that he's writing for his story.
So yeah, not really a game this week. Like I said, I kind of scrambled because what I had planned, Dom threw a wrench in when he said he wasn't going to be here. So that's all I got.
Oh,
I can handle that. That was good.
Yeah, that brings us.
Thank you, Styx. You're very kind considering how I treat you on your segment. Styx is a much better.
We'll see how you do next week.
Yeah.
Styx has the bellwether center segment of the show.
I thought I had an intro for this, Joe. Did I do I have an intro for this?
I don't think I have an intro for that one.
I thought you had an intro for me last week. Or was that just something special you did?
No, did I?
It's too late now. I thought
no, I had the Prison Pen Pals.
Prison Pen Pals. You're right. That's
I like our Prison Pen Pals intro. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I got to work on another Prison Pen Pals. That's not easy to do.
It has some snappy
biscuit. I'm gonna butter that biscuit. I'm gonna butter biscuit.
That's a good one.
Brewster would have loved that game. Brewster, did you watch that segment? Did you go back and watch that segment?
No, I didn't get a chance to. I was too
it would have been a lot more fun with you and Dom here. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
It was fun, but it would have been more fun with you guys.
It was definitely fun matching those up. Those lovely ladies. Such hard ladies.
What would an existential crisis for a Funko be? What would one be?
He dropped the boxes off the edge of the table and went
a water leak.
He's done that.
Water leak. There you go. Yeah.
That really put him in a bad mood too. Yeah. That's a good one.
No Windex inside the box to clean the window.
Yeah.
My wife opened all the packaging.
Somebody told me
that better.
They were collecting Funko Pops. They came home one day and their wife had taken all their Funko Pops out, put them on display, and cut up the boxes for recycling.
Oh.
That would have been a divorce.
Yeah. Or a trip to the Huskow.
Huskow.
Oh, you're collecting Funko, so it's if you're married, that's about a 1 in a million chance to begin with. So that's something.
I remember one time on the Star Wars show, and these aren't expensive Funkos, so I didn't care. Funko came out with that. I still have it. Funko came out with the Death Star, the bounty hunter on the Death Star, or not the Death Star, the Star Destroyer scene, from Empire Strikes Back. And so there's like 6 or 7 of them. And I opened up every one. I made the comment on the Star Wars show that I opened up every one, and Ruben about had a heart attack.
I'm not surprised. his collection is something special, man. That man has an amazing, insane Star Wars collection.
Oh yeah, he's got like a bat cave of Star Wars shit. I don't know.
Yeah, he has a whole room full of. I mean, from art prints to posters to. I mean, he has a bunch of unopened stuff on pegs.
Wall to wall Lucas Arts stuff.
Yeah, he has tons of great stuff.
Yeah, he has pegs hanging on his wall that they're like 6 or 7 deep of figures hanging on the pegs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
I can only imagine how much money is in that, because he has some rare stuff and some crazy cool stuff.
Yeah, he has a lot of fine stuff today. Yeah.
If you enjoyed the show today, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subbed yet, sub up to Rennavision, Kingdom Nerds, Styx, me, watch Dom's crazy IG reels, and all his unboxings of all his FET-related ephemera. If you're going to stick around on the channel tomorrow night, SNS will be there. I say 9 o'clock here, but I can't remember whether it's 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock for them, because they have the weird time
6
change
o'clock for them
there
right now.
with them.
Yeah,
No, I mean for Eastern time.
Oh,
speaking of that, yeah, the guys in Arizona, it will affect, right? Because not
it's
tomorrow,
only going to
but
affect
after.
Yeah, it's going to affect everybody. They don't have daylight saving time in Arizona.
Yeah, I don't either. So
it's now going to start 8 o'clock Eastern time as of next Saturday, not tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Next Saturday.
Because Saturday night, Sunday morning is go back an hour.
Yeah, so next week for me, this show will start because this show normally starts at around 3:30 in the afternoon, Friday afternoon for me here in Hawaii. Next week it'll be 4:30, in the afternoon.
Oh wow!
So I'll get another hour of nap time before the show starts. It's good.
That's always nice. Good. On Sunday, you can watch Tales of the Dark Side. I don't know what they'll be talking about, but I'm sure there's some novels and there's a handful of new books out there, comic books out there. So I'm sure they'll have plenty to talk about. Then on Wednesday, Attack Show, where Marco, Dub, and Pete go over all the newest comic stuff and streaming information and news and all kinds of fun stuff. Bruce, what you got on tap for your channel this week?
Well, I got my Sunday, the other comic show, with
Steelers have a bye week this week. I'm good.
Good. We're gonna review some comics. We're gonna go into FOC, some video game sales. Whatever happens, then Monday, non-horror stuff on Monday Madness, and then Tuesday, we have Tuesday, the Power Hour with me and Max at 6 p.m. where we just randomly yell at each other.
Which one's the power? Which one's the power bottom?
Max is the power bottom, definitely.
Is that live from Max's bedroom?
Here is I was looking at FOC. Here is a preview book from the FOC that I will be putting up Sunday. We have a
nice
Power Girl, The Call. Look at this beauty.
Yeah, it's a good one. I already have it on my pre-order list.
There's so many good covers this week, so hang out Sunday and check out the other comic book show on Kingdom of Nerds.
Good stuff as always. Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out on this lovely Friday, November 1st, and we will be back next week with something.
I don't know what, but something.
It'll be something.
Always
Have a good one, everybody.
The qualified.